Whoa. Oh, man. I'm so... The lights are so bright. Oh, man. That's what you get. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. What is up, everyone? This is Coffee with Soul. I'm your host. We're gonna... Hold on. Yo. We're gonna have coffee. And we're gonna chat. And we're gonna talk. We're gonna hang out. It's reset day. Hey. My vault sucked. I ended up getting myself a shield transmog because the stats aren't what I would like anyway, and I would be really sad if it dropped in raid and then I needed it over like a, I don't know, like my co-tank or a shaman or whatever. Like, yeah, so I'd rather do that than get gem sockets or whatever. That's like not a big deal. But I hope everyone else's vaults are merry for those who are checking stuff out. But yeah, mine sucked. I'm still on the quest to get bootsies and a trinket, a decent trinket, because the healing trinket that I've been using, it was nerfed a little bit last week, and it's okay. It's still all right, but at least for progression, it's not ideal. And so I'm going back I'm going back to, where is it? Sorry, Twisted Mana Sprite. We're going back to the past. We're going back to Swarmlord. It's back on the menu, dudes, because it's that like decent for, yeah, for progression at least. Like, yeah, it does a lot more damage smoothing than anything else. I mean, I could use a cheat death trinket. I do have that one priory trinket that does, like, you know, the super bubble or like the extra damage and all that stuff. That's probably the most practical thing that any simmer would tell me to use, but I'd be like, no, man, Swarmlord, dude. It's like dope. It's like bugs. Come on, dude. Having this thing just reminds me that Castle Nathria, Nurubar Palace was a thing. And at least so far, like, I've been enjoying all the raids. I think all the raids were pretty banging. I still feel like Onsrek was one of my favoriteest fights, though. That one was like the start of that fight was, it felt really good to progress through. I mean, I'm not ready to do like the whole thing yet because we're still working on Saldahar, which is a boss I do like, and it's hard. And I'm like, what the fuck do we do at the end? You know, with the whole spike things, don't spoil me. We'll figure it out by throwing bodies at it until we just bury him and he drowns under, you know, in a pool of our blood and all that. So, yeah, I'm a Feely Crafter. That's the thing. That's the self-styled title I gave for myself. Feely Crafting. That's the way to go. Anyway, let's say hi to people. What's up to Mr. Chung? Is the first person to say hi? What is up to Darth and Chosen and Boomer and Arcadius and Mookie and Festus and to the rest of y'all, the beautiful digital smiling faces going to be joining us throughout the day. The remix trial is over, I think. I haven't checked, but it should be deactivated by roughly now. And so I thought of waiting like a day or so to put out a guide, but I just happened to finish it yesterday because I heard the weather's going to be bad here in San Jose. So I'm like, okay, cool. That means I'm going to shut down the computer after stream and just kind of go downstairs and relax. And, well, I'll still work, but I'll be on the laptop. But I'm not going to do no... Yeah, it's hot. It's going to be hot. So I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. What's unfortunate, though, is that my laptop is pretty old. My laptop won't be able to handle playing Borderlands 4, which I picked up over the weekend. And I played the crap out of it. And it's part of the reason why I feel a little groggy today. I'm kind of sleepy. Because I was playing it a lot. Not too much. Like, not... I wasn't... Hey, I was sponsored to play it, and now here I am doing, like, you know, 10 streams straight of doing it. You know, I picked it up as a normal civilian, and I've just been kind of like casually playing it through, and it's fun. I already find it to be more fun than the third one, and I also find it in general to just be more accessible, as in, at least at the moment, they haven't like nerfed certain guns and combinations and stuff, but there are certain combos that are just busted. They're so broken. And people are like just like finishing everything up, and they're like, oh, okay, cool, this is neat, but I feel a bit too overpowered, and I'm not feeling like that sort of sense of challenge. And in Borderlands, the challenge is farm, just keep going and play the RNG because it's a loot shooter. What's cool too is it's really easy, and I don't even remember the third one. With this one, it's really easy if you want to repeat bosses. You just kind of like retreat back, you talk to someone, and then you just pay a little bit of money, which means nothing to, and then just keep repeating and re-rolling until you get the drops that you want. And in the meantime, you can have like, you know, some sort of super overpowered build that's designed to just like kill certain bosses, so that way you could just like, you know, one tap them or something, and then just keep going until you get like the stuff you want. So it's neat. It's a neat game. For the most part, I don't recommend, like, I remember I was saying before, I'm like, dude, this thing's expensive. I'm not going to pick this up until it's on sale. But I forgot that I'm a sucker for Borderlands games. So it didn't take long for me to be like, no, I'm just going to buy it. Fuck. So it was cool. It was within budget and everything. So it's all right. We're going to do some delves. We're going to do some delves because we have the, what's it called? We have it's a disc week this week. And so we're gonna slam that right quick. I'm gonna go to, what's it called? That one place. The place. Karesh. And I'll use that teleporting thing to let go somewhere. My brand on my main has none of his talents active. Wonder how long I've been doing delves like that. You know, it could have been a random thing. There's a chance it could have been a random thing. What's up to it versus what's up to Grissom? Lots of guildmates on today. Yeah. Let's hope, because my vault sucked. Let's hope that well, if boots drop, there's a lot of competition. We have a lot of plate on our team, so that's going to be a thing, as well as hopefully the trinket drops, because I think what's his name? Shit. I think Grim already has the trinket. Yeah, he already has the trinket. I don't know what rank it is, but I'm not going to care. I'm just going to override and be like, I don't care if you have a veteran one. Like, I just want one. Or do you want me to keep using this 626 trinket? Huh? What? Okay, anyway. Boots, I can't make that same play. There's too much competition, and I do want the team to have more Dippus too, if possible. So where are we going? There is Archival Assault. No. Spiral Weave is a thing. What Spiral Weave? That's Ajki Hat, Fungal Folly, and Mycomancer. Oh boy. So let's go to... No. Might as well do the shitty one first. I'm not fond of this this delve. I guess it's long. That's my thing. It just feels long to me. Let's see. All right. So what else did I do? I watched a movie over the weekend. I watched, for the anime fans out there, I watched Demon Slayer, the Infinity Castle movie. It was good. Yeah, it was good. Talking too much about it is gonna be spoilers, and you know, even though I know everything that happens, I read the manga already, and all that. There are certain parts, like what I saw was awesome. What I didn't see mattered. I'm like, wait, hold on, there's something supposed to happen here, but oh well, it was still really good. So I don't know how long it's gonna be in theaters, but apparently it was a smash. It did Hollywood numbers. It did like 70 million in the box office over the weekend, I heard. So, you know, that's pretty fucking good for an anime movie. But that probably has like limited screening and everything. So, yeah, good for them for smashing. And it's crazy because, you know, it's a movie based on an anime, and the anime is based on the manga, and the manga is long done. It's been done for years. So, you know, those who have read it, you know, they already know that everything that happens. So, you know, think of it as like, you know, kind of like a book turned movie and all that, but not quite the same thing, but it's still crazy. Okay, so what are we doing? Parts recovered. Okay, parts recovered and energy collected. It's this one. The thing where I grab all these parts, but I still got to pretty much kill everything, and it still takes forever. They had on three screens. Oh wow, that's kind of a lot. I think they had. I think there were like 2 or 3 over at mine too. And it was like, I think they knew that it was going to be like a big thing, because usually when I see when anime movies come out here in the States, they're like, it's like weird ass times of the day in the small theater, in the smaller theater rooms, you know, that are for fewer people. No, this one was like in like the big boy. This is in like the big boy size theaters, but because there were fewer screenings, you know, there were a lot of people who were there. Thankfully, because Dee and I, we like to watch movies like pretty early in the morning, so we can like just kind of get everything else out of the way. Um, there was no noise, you know, everyone was polite. No one really said anything or cheered or did anything like that. And you know, we were scared like some crazy otaku like obsessed person would be like, yeah, it's my dude, because there were people who were coming in not in like full cosplay or anything, but like they were sporting their shirt. There were like families going in there with kids and all that, but everyone was quiet and very polite. So I was pretty cool with that. AMC was pushing it hard the past couple of months. Trailer was before nearly everyone. Oh, really? I didn't notice. I didn't notice a whole lot of the marketing. You know, so that's why part of me is like, okay, dude, for them to make that much money with less marketing, that's pretty good. But I guess there was a lot, and I just didn't notice because I ad block everything. I don't see shit. How's my fault? Sucked. Straight up. There's no pulling punches. My fault, blue donkey balls. I was sad. I was pretty sad. All right, we're doing roulette though. Oh yeah, okay, now we're dressed. Now we're dressed for delves. Nice. Goodbye, 1,000 gold. All right, where's the stuff? Oh, it's below me. My bad. No, yeah, gotta fill up a bar. Fill up the bar, get parts. Fill up the bar, get parts. Oof. Nah, man. Not oof. Woof. That's what it was. It was woof. But yeah, I'm surprised that I guess there was quite a bit of marketing. Because, like, I remember months ago, trailer was put on YouTube. That was about it. So... And then, of course, and then I heard a little bit more. So, like, I watched the subtitled version because the dub would probably make me ill. But I heard Channing Tatum was playing as one of the not one of the major characters, or you know, or not any of the main characters, but was playing a part in the movie. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, you know. Easy money, you know, pick up that Hollywood check and all that. Well, but I thought that was cool. I got the long forgotten hippogriff Saturday. Nice. Where does that come from? Because I forget. There are a lot of hippogriffs out there anyway, so I don't know. I've been leveling one of 2 demon hunters I plan on maining in midnight, and it's already level 74. Nice. I've been really bad with my leveling. Man, I think like my leftover... I have a few leftover characters. Demon hunter, monk, and one other, I think. Yeah, that's really sad. I might just end up waiting for the pre-patch. Because I've just been doing that bad with the leveling. How's the raid going? Pretty good. We're on Saldahar at the moment. And I looked at the footage and I'm like, what the fuck do we do? And I don't know yet. I haven't quite figured out what the play is, because we got to that close to that last part, and by when I say we got to the last part, you know, we're kind of already on our way to dying, because we're barely getting out of like those platform phases and stuff. You know, the whole thing with the orb circling around, and then we got to point the arrow thing to break them and stuff. Like, we break them, and then like the rage just explodes. I'm like, oh man, what are we missing there? Like some, you know, do we need like some crazy defensive or something that we're missing? I don't know yet, but no spoilers. You know, we'll figure that out. We'll always try to figure that out. Big thanks to creator. Thanks, dude. Thanks to a Pixelops or a Pixielops. What, you know, I'm trying to get all the letters in. Thank you guys for something. Appreciate it. So your vault was good. That's nice. I think I need to take a look at the armor real quick, or take a look at the guild's gear and see just where everyone is at on bootsies, because it still seems to be bad to a point where we still need to do a clear of normal, which doesn't take long. I think we have been very swimmingly pushing along. You know, we'll get like a boss a week or something like that. So the kind of expectation that I have is that we'll obliterate everything. You know, we'll blast normal. We'll get through the, you know, we'll get through like all the bosses that we completed before, and then we'll have like a full day on Saldar. That's the hope, you know. So we've been pretty good on that. Like, bosses have been getting easier and easier as we go. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about using phase cutter. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. No, I just keep forgetting. So, whee. No, I only started remembering when I saw those orbs. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing. It's a very very powerful ability that I totally forgot. Spoiler, it's a fun fight. How dare you? I actually do like the fight. When we first started, like, I was wondering like what was like killing me all of a sudden, and then it turns out like I think I was just getting one shot by stuff, because I might have like fat fingered or misclicked or whatever, but I just didn't use a defensive for tank busters and stuff, because I'm like, wait, I was at full and then I just got mind controlled. That's weird, but I think I just got killed and then and then you get MC. That's just how that works. But still fun, trying to figure all that stuff out. Lots of mistakes that everyone's been making, and we've been slowly ironing all that stuff out. So it's always fun to see that sort of to progress that way. Like, I like watching how that works out, because it's less, you know, there's two parts of the process. One is, you know, what a lot of folks are of course familiar with, just execution, making sure that the strat is sound. But then the other part is just figuring out the strat too, which we like doing, or at least I like doing, and I make everyone like it with me, or else. So tank damage pre-nerf was a real high. It was higher. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, it was the like the big cone or fan damage that I didn't really notice. The damage where you like stand there for the conquer thing, you know, if you happen to take it twice, you know, that sucks, but a soft cooldown is enough for you to survive, especially because the whole raid is no, not the whole raid, but half the raid is sharing the damage, which is cool. But taking two sucks. I'm like, no, I need this cooldown for something. And then as a paladin, it felt very cool to be able to, like, you know, when the boss does the dragon thing, it does like the beam, whatever. I'll just pop a bubble, and then everyone takes no damage. I'm like, ha ha ha, paladin stuff, sweet. So I have what's it called, bubble and spell warding to take care of that. So that feels cool. That always feels nice. Oh, there was nothing there that I wanted. Ooh. Tank buzzer hurt way more. You know, that would have been fine actually, because then at least it would have been like, okay, I have to use a cooldown, and not like, should I use a cooldown? Yeah, I think I should. So, you know, so in that case, it just sort of depends on the tank, and, you know, if you have cooldowns. Like, I know I have enough. I just wasn't, you know, I was just like, okay, can I survive this? Will I be okay? And frankly, no, I'm not okay. So so now I know to just use it anyway for safety. I know I'm pulling like 2 million DPS on some fights, but that's still weak. No, it's fine because my damage is way low. Way low. I'm actually, that's part of why I want to get the Fractalist trinket that you have. so that way I can get like a little bit, I can pad a little bit more damage, because I struggle. Like I'm struggling. It's not to the point where I want to like rethink my whole, like the way that I tank, because that would be tragic. I don't want to do that. But I am trying to play a little bit smarter though, which is okay. I'm fine with that. If I need to work harder to perform the same way, as long as I can play the way that I want to, then that's fine. But if I'm still like screwed, or if you perform better, then I'll be in trouble. I'll be like, oh crap, he's doing his his average damage. I'm boned. So it's like, I don't want to stop using Cersei Circlet. I still want to do like the off heals and stuff. It's important to me. All right. Pally tanks doesn't do damage. They can. I just decide not to. There's a lot of things that I'm missing that would help. Now it is low, but I wouldn't be struggling as much if I actually like focused a bit more on dealing damage. Didn't use my delve belt for dealing damage, or giving me extra stats and stuff like that. So yeah. No, that's not to knock you down, Grim, but that's not you, it's them. It's them that's just not doing very well. Like tank burst depending on the fight can be really good, because it has to be. Like it's easy for us to be competitive in like a long cleave fight. So oh, do I have a thing yet? Okay, good. There it is. I was wondering where the little ball things were. Any others? Ball thing? No? Nope. Okie dokie. I try not to say that I was trying to be... No, I have to... I have to make those kinds of observations. I want the team to win, I just can't have Creator and the Warlocks take it home. So... But we're still not, but thankfully, like, between everyone, we haven't gotten to that point where I'm, like, telling people to, like, dip yet because of low damage. We're not, hey, we're hitting enrage, we're in trouble. Like, once we have the strategy down and people can at least execute on survival, then everyone's fine. We destroy the place, which is cool. So, yeah, yes. Otherwise, I love the damage that I do. I love the way the set bonus works for paladins. Like, it feels good, giving people like mini buffs. Those are the things that arouse me in non-sexual ways. It's that nice dopamine hit. Although I don't think I have any excuses left. I'm gonna end up doing keys tomorrow. I'm just gonna do my 4 since it's the dungeon week. And it's another possible chance of getting boots or whatever. I almost thought on our Reclear the demons that we're gonna have to drop people. What? On our Reclear? Nah. We weren't even close to that. Why would we drop people? So alright as Hunter, now I'm geared for Dark Ranger Beast Massa. Cool. Last week we were great. Yeah, what gave you that impression? And maybe I'm just not remembering correctly, but folks were pretty healthy. Throughput was good. Screw ups weren't. I don't think screw ups were that bad. Yeah. And I have no. Where's the boss? That way? There we go. Man, playing WoW and playing Borderlands, like, it reminds me of I don't know, like something about the way you navigate through the map and waypoints and stuff. Like, it's so messy in Borderlands. WoW just makes it so, it feels so clean. I mean, old ass game, right? But it just feels so clean by comparison. Oh well. Grab several times the clear mechanics and some. Did we? Oh, I don't remember. Well, as usual, I'm gonna blame brain fog on that for as long as I can. But no, I also do not recall anything close to me being like, okay, we're gonna drop people. Yeah. I guess I was in a good mood, so that's all I got. Nah, me dropping people, you know, I know that it was, I think it was already like, we were already approaching like the last hour. But no, we weren't at a point where I was gonna be like, no, we're gonna drop people. Not because, it wouldn't be because of low damage, that's for sure. Whoop. Thought we were getting close? No. We were, I'll share my thoughts. We were nowhere close to that. Like, I'll get irritated, you know, at some point. I won't show it very much, but I'll be like, come on, dudes, like, rookie shit. This is like, this is the easy stuff. Imagine once reprogression starts. I think I'm going to give it that name, reprogression. That's what happens when we're done with heroic. Reprogression begins because, you know, all of a sudden, like, people start to relax and assume that things are easy, so people start tunneling or switch to alts, and they suddenly have no idea what they're doing, which is nice and special. Hopeful one-shot this week? Yeah, maybe. How's Borderlands 4 with the 5090? Fine. Fine. I've run it all at high settings. I still cap at, what's it called? I cap at 60 frames still. So it's just fine. I'll see some stutters during cutscenes, oddly enough. But as for like actual gameplay, yeah, it's cool. It's cool, it's fun. Ooh, Transmog. Nice. Did I miss anything? I think I got everything. Okay, not that, but I don't care about that. And then he don't have anything I want, and I think we're good, right? Yeah. So let's go to... Oh, I gotta leave first. I can't use the devil bot inside a delve. Have a look when my guild was struggling on Plexus Sentinel Heroic. That's the first boss, right? He's he'll surprise you. You know, it's like all of a sudden, boom, DPS requirements. Uh-oh. Like he's a surprise ball for those who are less prepared. So just got to be careful of that. Yeah, it's the first boss. No, I'm no shame, dude. Not here. I'm not gonna be like, oh, dude, literal monkeys can do it. No, man. Gamers can get challenged, dude. And more problems with him than with the next. Yeah, like it's pretty easy. I've observed, and I'll do it myself. Like you'll get lazy, you'll get complacent. You'll be like, oh, we're fine. We're not fine. We still gotta lock in. Some bosses, even during reclears, you still have to be, you still got to be in the zone, still got to be locked in. You can't just tunnel. But I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Any idea when remix is? The language of their announcements, Kevin, strongly suggests that it's going to be at the start of the patch. So it could be as early as it could be around the week of October 7th. Maybe. I wouldn't set a vacation for it, but I would at least, put on the calendar and keep that in mind. Part of me is wondering if this week we're going to get like some sort of announcement, like, hey, here's when the patch officially comes out, or hey, let's talk about the alpha, or something. Please. Oh wait, wrong way. I still got to do things out here. Yeah, so I'm hard coping for like some sort of news or announcement or something like that to whet my appetite to get excited for. And this thing's gonna follow me. Okay. Okie dokie. Now we're friends. Now we're just friends. Did I loot that? Okay, I got that. Oh, I can't kill it. Oh, I can't loot it until I kill this guy. And there's no spore bits. I have to actually fight this thing. That's terrible. For the 8-week rule, 11.25 comes out on the 30th or the 1st. Now, here's the thing, Melgar. The last patch broke the rule. It came out 1 week early. And I think that's because of Gamescom. They wanted to push that out for Gamescom, get out of the way. Part of me wonders if they're going to make up for the 8th week and do a 9th week. And do 9 weeks between 11.2 and 11.2.5. That's possible too. So who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it did. Because I remember when they announced it, I was like, I was wrong. Oh my god, that never happened. Now that happens all the time. I'm wrong a ton. But yeah, I wonder if they might do that. They might not. Whatever. But I'll be curious to see how that all plays out. Oh wait, there's no spore bits in this area? Oh no, that's tragic. Wow, this is like the smartest place for these guys to put a Nemesis pack. Well played. Well played. At least we get a 6% increase in damage. Yeah, that's gonna help too. Yeah, so that'll help us get us through like everything a little bit faster. That's one of the cool things that they put in. I know that they've been doing like a few targeted nerfs for things that are like, ooh, this is like kind of bad. But then this most recent one was for mostly, I think, Raid Finder. And large group situations for Dimensius, I think. Portal, please. Nope. No portal. No portal. No hope. This season I've gotten most of my goals completed for the season already. All that's left is a raid renown track, the raid achievement run, but that is soon for my guild. Yeah, I'm hoping we'll get that. I'm hopefully we'll be able to complete the raid by the time 11.25 comes out. I would consider, I doubt I'll do it, but the thoughts at least enter my brain. I'm like, okay, maybe the first day of the patch, maybe we'll just do remix. Maybe I'll just like call off raid for that week and just do remix stuff. But I don't know. Probably not, actually. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I don't think that'd be a good idea. I think I'd rather just go back to form. Do the usual thing. Like, I think maybe later on during the remix and everything, at that point, then I'll be like, hey, for people who are like super geared and stuff, you know, if we want to help people get like the mythic achievements and stuff, let's go. Let's do all the things. So that could be an idea. But yeah, but probably not like the first day. First day is just probably going to be like big ass problems, and you know, people who are, you know, even though I did a lot of testing and I have a lot of exposure to the remix, like it was all mostly testing and information gathering. I don't know of any. I'm sure that somewhere out there, there's, you know, people have figured out like day one exploits to be like, okay, here's where the frogging happens. Here's where you'll be able to get like hella shit. But I don't think it's gonna be a thing on like the first day. Like there are certain mechanics that prevent that from easily happening. So that and Mythic Plus is just the thing to do anyway. Eventually, at least. Where's the stuff? There's the stuff. See? This is how delves should work. Give me environmental mechanics with which to crush my enemies, and we'll be fine. Nice and easy. Okay, too easy, but fun, though. All hyperspawns in Legion. Suramar, for the most part. Suramar is a big happening place. It's full of elites, but it's a big happening place. Now, I think with the different achievements that there are, like what holds people back from just, oh, I'm just gonna zone out and frog, is this thing called infinite knowledge. You know, it's a multiplier that lets you get more of that knowledge that'll help you, you know, progress through your artifact weapon, eventually get like the infinite trait, and then, you know, beyond that, rise to greatness. If you don't get that trait, or if you don't power up that trait, then you're not gonna, you know, even if you're frogging, it's not gonna feel very effective because you're only getting like a small percentage of what you could potentially be getting. So, and by the time you do get a good enough multiplier to where like a hyper spawn would be really lucrative, Blizzard will probably have located all the ones that they found to be problematic and nerfed them anyway. So, dun dun dun. Give me your stuff. And what do I need? Oh yeah, I gotta climb and do a thing. It's just Suram on the first quest area in one of the zones. I think Azuna. I know people have talked about that. But all of Azuna is, no, I'm sorry, all of Suramar is a spot. So. But you still want to do the achievements. There's quite a few. And thankfully, you can, at least at the moment, you can complete, you can get most of the infinite knowledge that you need in the first phase. I think you get 28 out of the 36 possible levels, but it's still going to be a bit. You still got to do a lot of dungeons and raids and zones and side quests and yada yada yada. So it won't be done right away. Or other words, it's it's activity gated. I guess that's maybe that's a term. That's how you remember during Legion. I don't remember. I didn't level very many else. To me, Legion was. To me, Legion. Some parts of Legion just sucked. Like for me, it was very alt unfriendly. It's like if I wanted to have all the pieces that I need to play my class and have fun with it, because it's locked behind RNG. It's not even like necessarily like this. Okay, I got to do all these things. I got to jump through all these hoops. I don't even know what hoops to jump through. It's just keep grinding. That's the hoop. Yeah, and that was it's kind of discouraging. So I completed like a good chunk of the class campaigns, but not all of them, because I'm like, dude, this is a lot. This is a lot, buddy. I don't think I have the stones for this. Think about spam leveling one of each class later on, or you can buy the mounts. There are individual achievements to level each class. Yeah, you get an individual achievement, and I think there's one more achievement for having completed the class campaign on all the classes. Or it's going to be a feat of strength. It's not going to be an achievement. Like none of these things are, count towards your score. Yeah, I remember hearing about that, Gear Guts. So they were mad, rightfully so. But I remember they were also trying to tell people, the civilians and the casuals that's how they have to play too. And I'm like, no, man, I ain't doing that. Crazy. Those are the players that are strictly about the competition and performance and stuff. For me, like I like that feeling of, oh shit, I missed the thing. I like the feeling of really investing into like this one character and having this character's journey through Azeroth and beyond. Yeah, I happened to be lucky too most of the time. Like my very first legendary was the neck that gave the bubble, and I loved it. And then they changed it to make it easier, and then I was really bored. I was like, what? Yeah. So for those who remember, I forgot the name of the thing, but what would happen would be if you don't take damage for a few seconds, that's when a damage absorb would activate. And so for me as a paladin, the play was, I think I had an ability that activated a bubble at the time. So I would use that at the right time to make sure that the bubble is up before like a big damage event happened. That way all the absorbs would be consumed, and then it would just make me feel really good because no one needed to heal me because I would take like no damage, and that felt awesome. But then they made it so that it just worked on a timer and that it would always just automatically activate, which is a good quality of life thing. Obviously not every class had the ability to handle it the way that I could, but I was just like, oh, that felt fun. That felt pretty cool. So well. And by the way, extended to the Shadowlands, which is why everyone was talking about this ripcord, even though choosing a suboptimal covenant meant nothing unless you were cutting edge raiding. I kind of agree with that, but like some of the gameplay of each power was really different. Like as a paladin, Blessing of the Seasons was very different from Divine Toll. From the moment I tried out Divine Toll during the Shadowlands playtest, I was like, this is my covenant. This is what decides. And it all, for me, it landed perfectly. I'm like, okay, play a paladin. This ability feels awesome. I like the vibe of this covenant better than the trashy other ones. They all suck. And that worked out. But I did try the other ones too eventually, and I was like, oh man, if I wanted to be a Necrolord because I really wanted like the Necrolord vibe, man, their power sucks by comparison. Same thing with Blessing of the Seasons. Like, it just didn't feel all that great. The Venthyr power felt pretty cool. You know, it was a very dumb and easy, okay, I just want to like just throw down this giant AoE and top meters, let's go, you know, and so that felt cool too. But I did get that feeling where, or it could have been easy, or I could have easily fallen into that trap too, where I've been like, oh, okay, I want to be this covenant, but the power just doesn't feel great. So I would end up being the one that has the power that I want. And I know for me, like, I wouldn't react the same way others do, where I'm like, oh, I hate being in this covenant, but I'm here for the power. I'm like, I'm just going to deal with it. And then eventually they're going to change it. And so I'll go ahead and pick up the transmog and stuff later. So, you know, I wasn't sweating it. I wouldn't sweat it too much if that's how it turned out. Next. Oh, I gotta actually travel now. Oh no. Got my Bisnack back in the day as well as my first legendary. Thought I'm lucky too. I'm in Dragonfly. I got the Axe legendary. I'm a first kill. You got the Axe legendary? Axe legendary. Oh, Farok, right? You know, Farok was a weird time to get a legendary, but I guess. You know, thinking back, getting a legendary in the last season. Actually, no, I guess technically it wasn't the last season, so that'd be okay. I think these days, getting a legendary weapon or whatever just wouldn't feel good. Like if there was one introduced with this season, it would have sucked. People would have been like, "The fuck? What's the point? We're only going to enjoy this for one season." You know, the effort that goes into it just doesn't feel worth it, and that's why, at least for me, and I imagine a whole lot of people might be feeling this way too. The infinite augment rune, that's not going to feel great. Cool, you know, because you think about it, okay, 100,000 gold, and if we assume that, okay, how much are they right now? Let me look. Something, I forgot the name of it. It's not like I ever used the damn thing. Okay, so 1,400 divided by like 100 is, I don't know. Not 50, but you know, is that worth it? Is using that many free augment runes going to be worth it over the course of like you know, the duration of the final season of The War Within, knowing that you know, when you want to imagine, okay, how many times are you going to do, how much endgame are you going to do within that time, is going to be a period where you're going to, okay, I'm going to be on break or whatever. And then, of course, as you're leveling and we're going into the next expansion, does this matter still? And maybe it does, right? It's up to the individual person. I know for me, it's just not worth it. So, like, for the first time ever, I'm not going to buy the augment ring because it's just, yeah, not worth it. Fungal Folly, and oh, actually that works out. So I can just go back here, and then I'll go to Fungal Folly, go back to Dorn, go to Ashkehet, do the last one, and then we're good to go. Yeah. It's where they got more expensive? Oh, the augment rings. Yeah, that's kind of funny, huh? That is kind of funny. Good afternoon, Pug. I never had a legendary in WoW. Lol, I always happen to be playing a class that can't use a weapon type each season. I mean, there's only so many of those specific legendaries where only like some special folk get it. You know, and then there's like the legendaries for kind of everyone. You know, Legion had a bunch of them. Shadowlands had ones that you crafted and so on and so forth. So, you know, they were cool in their own way. Mostly. Even when the Frog legendary, its flaw was also didn't feel legendary. It didn't push all the two-handed weapon users to the top of the meters or anything dramatic, and was within a season where there was a multitude of comparable items for other classes just without the orange tint. But at least there were 2 seasons of that. That's my main thing, is that at least you had like at least you had almost a year to enjoy it. If they want to do legendary weapons again, it's going to have to be at least the 2nd season. So kind of like the ones for Evokers, because at least they got to enjoy it for that much longer. Of course, that means they're weapon locked as well. And that creates its own sort of feeling behind it. So there's a give and take. All right. I'll get it, but mostly to replace the Dragonflight one unless they make it stop working like 89. I don't know. Just to find that the rune helped me push 3K and hoping it helps me with bezel later. Like I said, it's a personal thing. Like I ain't gonna judge no one that's gonna do it. You know, people who do it. I'm just saying it really loud. Saying it really loud and shouting down the people who say otherwise. No, I'm just it's a video game, man. You know, we can do what we want. That's the beauty of it. But speaking of Kaiveza, I need to get around to doing that. I was thinking about it the other week, but I'm like, oh, Borderlands. I gotta play this. I gotta try this out. So someday, I'll get to it. This is the first one that I'm not trying too hard at, because I guess it's because the fight's really straightforward. And oh, you know, I know what it was. It's because I couldn't do it before the season started, and so now I'm like, screw it. I'm a weird one, dude. I'm a weird one. I wanted to try and do it before the actual season started, and it was possible. I just couldn't do it. And I guess I don't think I gave myself that much time either. But I couldn't do it, and I'm like, okay, screw it, this game's done. And I'm back in Fungal Folly. Oh, no, that's right, I am doing Fungal Folly. Ah! We're fine. It's because I was in Micromancer. That's why. Kind of throws you off. Come on, buddies. And yeah. Come on. Oh shit. Rooted. that would have been a smooth move on their part. Evoke a legendary weapon sucked if you had a heroic item from the next season. I mean, was the heroic item better? That and, well, I guess unless you got it from a vault, like, I hope no one from the raid was taking it from others. Come on. Lots of explodies. Woo. Again. Woo. Alright, Frey collar. Come on. There we go. Boom. Oh, that dude got disintegrated or whatever. Just even no, I think that was a bug, and then everyone just got a toy. Yeah. Okay, this is the. Oh yeah, click the thing and stand at a distance. Nice and easy balls. Oop. Hello. Stowaway. Whoop. Oh, how dare you, little creature. You're interrupting my groove. Alright, now let's read this post. I've always thought when Remix Pandaria started, they should have turned the legendary cloak into effectively a legendary heirloom that would scale with you in retail better than blues after the remix was done. That way each remix could have its own legendary or artifact. Huh? Wait, that sounds heavy. Ooh, there's a portal thing. Nice. Okay, so I can definitely chill here. Okay, so let me read this again. They should have turned the legendary cloak. So I guess you already lost me there. So the legendary cloak is something that we got way back in the day, right? They should have turned it into an heirloom that would scale with you. But then it works in the remix too? Yeah, I don't get it. You'll have to tell me how that works. The heroic staff from the third raid was better, not only in stats, but I believe one was better for healing and augmentation than devastation. I remember there were lots of like little tweaks and fixes to the weapon to like keep it relevant throughout the rest of the expansion. I remember that happening. Yeah, I guess what confused me about Delta's comment is that he's switching between heirloom, legendary, and remix, and I'm not quite sure. Like, okay, what exists in the remix, and then what's he talking about when going over to live servers? So normal legendary while the remix is on, and then after the remix finishes, turned into an epic heirloom. But then it would be an heirloom like everything else. And I think the immediate problem that, not problem, but the immediate comment that I would have is, oh, so I had to be there to get that heirloom, which is like so much better than other heirlooms. And if I don't have it, then I suck. And I'm like the worst. I mean, it'd be cool, but I think keeping it simple was probably the better play. Because then that FOMO would just feel that much worse. I mean, it's already enough that there's a whole bunch of transmog and other stuff that was, and the one thing that I haven't commented on, or I'll talk about it for a second now, is thank God the Legion remix, at least so far, at least I'm glad it doesn't drop weapons, unlike the Mob remix did. That sucked. That was really irritating. Because that was like super RNG. You had to slam raids over and over in the hopes of it dropping. People straight up made add-ons to whisper people about like, hey, can I get that weapon transmog and whatever? And you know, that shit got obnoxious really fast. And oh boy. Oh no. Yeah, that got irritating. I'm like, go away, dude. Wait, this is my third one, right? Yeah, it is my third one. My third one, and I still haven't gotten a Delver's Bounty, I don't think. Sad song. So I might use a crystal thingamabob for my fourth. Woo. I mean, it happened with the Gyarash Shaolin weapons and wild trinkets, but of course, we should still be able to obtain. We should still be able to obtain them later. FOMO sucks. I mean, at least they made up for it by making it available in the remix, right? But for them to like repeat history, I don't think that's a good idea. It's kind of like how people are asking for Mage Tower stuff to be included in the Legion remix. I'm like, you know, we were just, you know, there's a reason why you guys were bitching about this in the first place. Is that, you know, is that you had these transmog, these really cool looking transmogs attached to an event that goes away in only a few months, and you wanted to come back to this. I mean, y'all should be asking for this to come back on live, because there's already a Mage Tower right there for you to campaign for. I too would like the Mage Tower pinches to return, but people are being rabid about this. I wish they put even 1% of that energy towards making all elite sets available again. I think they'll get around to it, so. I think that there's just this kind of hard line when it could. I mean, the Mage Tower appearances, they're like this relic of an old FOMO kind of system, where, hey, here's an event. Not an event, but here's like a feature that we had. It's going to go away. The appearances are going to go away with it. You know, kind of like with the Mop and Warlords challenge modes, because if and when Warlords Remix becomes a thing, conversation will come back. Because there are challenge mode arsenal things that you can no longer get, and you probably won't be able to get them then either. But I think at some point they might give in, be like, ah, fuck it, it's been 40 years. Let's go ahead and just make it available for everyone. Noticed on my first character yesterday, I only started playing a PTR test soon 2 days ago, by the way, but yesterday on my Paladin, I was leveling at once hit 28. I was able to survive farming rares in Mizuno in heroic tier a lot earlier than I thought would be possible. Oh yeah. I mean, I still don't recommend doing it for like, if you're trying to go fast, I don't recommend doing it. But if you want to do it for fun, or if you want to challenge yourself, knock yourself out, dude. Go for it. It might be fun. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it if you're racing to get to the end. Yay, Titan Diskies. I haven't gotten a ring though, have I? I don't think I got a ring, because I want a ring for the purpose of those milestones, those you know, so I can eventually trade crests up, but I guess that is not a thing. So anything in here? Nope. I guess I should have been using my keys, huh? Oh, I have 2. Jeez. Okay, so I got to do one more. That's gonna be down in Ajkahet. Yeah, let's go. Could always make it the same stats as current Cape Heirloom. I like the idea heirlooms are expansive. Hope they do. There's a generation of WoW players who were not alive when some of this exclusive content came out. But here's the thing. Like, there's a non-zero chance that people will be like, I don't give a shit about those sorts of things. I don't care. You know, that's from way back. It looks cool and all that stuff, but there's so many different things that, you know, how much would a new player really give a shit about that stuff? You know, man, I really want to play this game, but you know what? That content over there from like way back, nah, I can't get it. No, they need to even find those appearances first. I think a new player is going to be more worried about, so what class do I play, or how the hell do I level? Which zone do I choose? This is so confusing. You know, I think they're worried about other things before they worry about stuff that came in from content that is 9 years old. So I don't know. I know that people are trying to advocate for that. I hear it. You know, I get it. But I wonder what the actual impact is for like those sorts of players. And that's something that we can't really ask until we see players who really are like, who really do feel that way. But I don't hear any of it. Because they're probably not crazy enough to go on forums and speak their mind. Because forums? What? Who does that anymore? No, I'm sure there are people. There are people out there. Ojcat, buddy. Ojcat. New players might also be ones who played for the last 15 years or the last... But the new players might also be ones who played for the last... Wait. No, I'm talking about just brand new players. At least from my observations, and I try my best to observe a lot of the conversations that go on out there, the complaints come from the people who missed out, who were kind of sort of there, but they either failed to get it, they neglected to get it, they barely missed out on Legion, and they let they let people they let it get beaten into their heads that you need to be upset about this. It's almost like they had to be convinced to feel bad, or they were manipulated into feeling into getting upset and angry over this. I'm sure that's not true in 100% of the case, but that's how it kind of comes off. Okay, I gotta remind myself to actually do... Okay, I'm still gonna do an 11 though. I need to actually feel something when I'm in here. Actually, let me double check. So, I didn't actually get it. Okay, I did not. I just have a bunch of pets. Gotta get rid of. Oh, and this is... Oh, that's right. This is the one with the thing where you go... Oh, this one sucks. I'm not... This one I forget about. I'm like, oh, that's right. I gotta use this thing to debuff the enemy, and then I gotta load it up and launch it, and then they shrink, and then they become killable. Even though they're already like fairly killable on their own, but they're just like super spongy otherwise. Challenge modes had the issue that people will only run them once per class if you eliminated your web options even after the first couple weeks outside of paid boosts. I know that was a well, that was a missed thing. Warlords did not... Actually, no, you have to correct me if I'm wrong here. But I believe Warlords, it was just like, you wanted the arsenal, you just didn't need to do the challenge mode once to get all the weapons. I think. Because, and I've told this story a few times already, if you're on... During that time, if you happen to be using multiple accounts at the same time, and they're both logged in, when you get the achievement, both characters get the achievement, who are, you know, as long as the other character is online, which means the other character will get in their mailbox, they'll get like a, you know, a box full of Transmog, because that's what happened for the mop remix. Not mop remix, that happened for Mists, because I did buy a carry, I admit it. I bought a carry for my paladin, but I happened to be logged onto my warrior at the time too. And so when I got the achievement, my warrior got the achievement too. And then, so he also has the warrior challenge mode set. I'm like, oh, nice. Freebie. I got a 2-for-1. Woohoo. So. Arsenal was added later on, just before the end of WoD. You could purchase the weapons to use for Transmog, since the Transmog collection didn't exist until 7.0. It didn't? I thought it did. I thought it did exist for Warlords. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Train post items come back on rotation, so maybe they can do rotations of unrotatable stuff, like the bounty event was, but make it more sporadic, like every other expansion or something for 2 to 3 months, like remix style. They would need to. I don't think that's going to happen until they just do away with exclusives, period. You know, like they've been inconsistent, or at least, well, people say it's inconsistent. I'd like to think that it mostly is. Like they just seem to have like this. They seem to preserve like the idea of FOMO restrictions, for lack of a better word, on seasonal stuff. You know, that's definitely a thing. So seasonal titles and tabards and you know, those sorts of things. Like if you're not there for it, then you're boned. But oddly enough, they don't do it for, you know, but they don't do it for mythic raids, because whatever. Like I think the one thing that I very much disagree with though is the AOTC mount at the end of an expansion. I don't think that should be a thing. You know, people talk about, oh, well, you know, they're bringing back the AOTC mount for Legion, so they should bring back the Mage Tower stuff too. But I'm coming at it from the other end. I think the AOTC mount should just not be restricted at all anyway. All that stuff should just be farmable now. Just go there on Heroic, get it, do the quest, boom, get your mount. Yeah, I see little reason to have that. To me, that seems like the outlier more than anything in all these conversations. For killing empowered enemies for the artifact knowledge boost, the 100 enemies or whatever it is, can you sit on farm one specific rare to do it? Because the one I was farming respawn like every 30 seconds low. You can, but there are certain spots. If you just find now you don't exactly have to do a rare to do it. You could go anywhere where there's just a bunch of spawns. But yeah, if you want to just do a rare and do that, like if it happens to be like a world quest rare, sure, go ahead. To me, I don't think it's something that you necessarily need to go out of your way for. Like you'll get it passively. Like at some point you're gonna have Heroic World Tier on. At some point, you're going to, oh, where's the thing? Shit. I forgot where it is. Because I need to get the, what's it called? To spawn, right? This is probably a really boneheaded thing I'm doing right now, but I gotta find it. No, that's not it. Like the gate's right there. I think it's up here. Yeah. Okay, I found it. Now I could just die. No, wait. Well, okay, if I die, I end up here. So then I'll end up doing like all the fighting here, and well, I think I'm just gonna end up fighting all these guys. Oh well. Now I was just looking for this thing so I can use the Shrieking Chords. But now I gotta fight all this shit. And these guys all have like juiced up HP and stuff. See, this is where Pacifist Rig would really come in handy right now. It'd be really nice. Wait, that wasn't Kai'Veza, was it? No, I don't think so. Pretty sure it wasn't. I think that's just like some other mechanic somewhere in this sea of mobs and metal and all that. Yeah, I don't see it. Anyway. Been tossing up whether I should level a Paladin once it goes live as an open world questing tank or go hard with a Death Knight. Now, Pacifist Rig was pretty busted. I'm surprised that it stayed like a thing for as long as it did. Like, that thing just ended fights. You have that pop during a certain boss. By the time it was done, that boss is donezo. Okay, so I don't think that there's anything I can do about this. I think I'm just gonna have to either like tough it out or die or whatever. Now that's against my nature. So, what's up with Brand's damage? Why is it good or bad? I mean, he's doing a. I mean, I'm sitting here in one place doing a lot of AOE, so it leaves him free to like do stuff. So, with the damage and heal, I don't know how we not bring Aegis. Yeah, Aegis is dope. I mean, that one feels like very much a mainstay. That's like, it feels like the law. You gotta have that. The other ones are cool, but if you're gonna even take a few punches to the face, you might as well just have the Aegis on. It's a good all-rounder. Always good. I'm pretty sure it's by and far my top heal, you know, even beyond all my tanky shit. So let's see. Yeah, Aegis. Look at that. But the Delve Trinket is doing a lot of work too. Oh, the Scarab is... Oh no, it's sucking. Oh shit. Okay, maybe it's not going to be great for me. Maybe I do need to consider using a normal trinket. Anyway, so where's the quartz? Can I... Oh, I can't. I have to be out of combat. Man. That's mean. Competing for first with Bran. Well, he failed. Nice try, buddy. No shadow is safe. Notice while leveling on the bank slots are unlocked, because it's an 80 for it to be unlocked for free. Correct. Yeah. It's like a freebie that you get. But then new characters, they are subject to those rules. I mean, it's not super expensive either. Like, it's arguably cheaper than it is to actually just buy the slots and the bags yourself during this expansion. So I think it's kind of on track. It's a lot of slots you get too, though, man. Like, I'm very happy with overall with how that whole bank conversion went. It's one of those things that's like, it happened, but we don't notice it anymore. It's just a thing now. But it was a really, really significant quality of life change, I think. Typical consumers, right? It's like, if it goes off without a hitch, we just don't think about it. But if there's a problem, oh boy. Boy, do we have issues. God, indie dev, man. All right. Make sure to use the thing. That's... No. Don't care. Delvers. Beyond. All right. Watch, I get like a shrieking thing in here. Nope. Oh, freebie thing. Oh no! She's back! Oh no, it's a construct. Okay. Not even the real thing. Is the test phase over now or today, or do I still have... I think it should be over now. I haven't checked this morning, but I'm pretty sure it's over now. So thank you for your service. Solamix. I think that might end up being my remix dude's name. I'm trying to remember, like, when you transferred character... I guess we'd be able to test that today too, but or on the PTR as well. But when you converted the character to live realms, I don't think it gave you the option to like rename them. I think it was just like, yeah, because they already exist on that realm, so that's not really a thing. Oh well, I just gotta Make sure I choose well, I suppose. Come on, come closer. Oh, man, Brand's back is not into it. I haven't really been watching Brand's damage throughout all these delves, but oh, actually, no, he's doing better. Never mind. He woke up. He was just ramping that damage, lining up all his debuffs and stuff so we can like do good shit. Make a character with the same name on the remix. Now, well, it's the thing is like it is on your realm already, so that's not a thing. Yeah. So, I mean, it's still cool though, because you know, just like the mob remix, you can, you know, you'll be able to join your guild. That's fine, and that's cool. That's fine and cool. Stuff and stuff and stuff. Mind fracturing odium. That's poop. It's a lot of haste, but meh. Oh, one more thing. Alright. So Dell's done. I can craft. So we got 66. Good to go. And then I can upgrade some stuff. Let's go home. And I'm going to make myself some, what's it called? Bracers. Finally. Which brand tiers am I running with? I'm doing Hatterang. No, that's me too. That seems to be like buying far like easy combo, kind of a no-brainer. Do you reckon the thing that most people should do is complete all 5 zones in their first character for those buffs? Before going hard into dailies and dungeons, you already hit max level after like 2.5 zones, so why finish the other 2.5? For the infinite power, that's it. Because long term, you're working on maxing out your infinite trait. And in the meantime, when you're doing all those quests and stuff, you're getting those boxes to help you get like initial raid gear, so that way it's easier if you are in groups to start doing them. Because the whole solo fantasy, like people talk about it like they were able to do it, like everyone was able to do it in in a couple days, and that was not the case. There were very few people who super hard farmed for it. My hard farming was just spent doing like raid trash forever and ever and ever, and I won't be able to do that this time around. I'm going to be doing like other things to do it. But unlike the mob remix, there's a multiplier to work with, and that's going to play a big factor into your pacing over the course of the remix. I mean, if people want to, they can just jump into high level keys and do all that stuff, and that'd be cool. But there are other things you can do as well. And if you have other goals in the remix, like, hey, I want to get all the transmog appearances and stuff like that, you're going to do those anyway. So you might as well, because it's easy to do whether you're super powerful or if you're just leveling. So you might as well just do it. That's what's going on in my head with that. Yeah, I started with soloing dungeons, for mostly threads, but that's not as much of a thing anymore, because before you were able to do trash, and trash is no longer a viable farming path. You don't really get anything out of it. You get like a pitiful amount of bronze, but it's like nothing compared to what you got in the remix, in the mob remix. You were so instead you're going to be working bosses and other things. But I don't know. In hindsight, that was like super degenerate anyway. That was just. It's one thing to just grind mobs. It's another thing to do it in a dungeon and then you have to like wrangle with instance lockouts and the resets and all that stuff. So, you know, this feels like a bit more of a natural thing, just a bit. All right, anyway, I'm crafting stuff, so I need to something engineer. Actually, I think it's gonna bug out, right? Because if I try to do a recraft and I select my bracers, then the menu will disappear. Yeah. So I'll go to my table, try it again. I forget what I need. So I need, oh, that's it. 2 charged alloy. Easy. Why the menu disappear? I don't know. It's a bug. I reported it, and I don't know if it's an I don't think it's an add-on related thing because it happens all the time, even with all the add-ons off. So I just reported it, and now I live with it. So yeah, it's been happening since I think Dragonflight, and I really thought it was a just an add-on related thing. It could be, but I never quite figured it out. All right, so oh, get it out of the mailbox, you doofus. Where is it? Alrighty. Oh, wait, nope. I'm not ready yet either. I still need to go get the Gilded Crests. What's up, Smash? I'm curious if running Remix Mythic Plus will unlock the artifact appearances for the artifact weapons on retail. I don't know. Not sure. Now, there are questions that we don't have answers to. You know, people talking about, oh man, no mage tower, grr. I mean, yeah, be upset about it. But here's the thing though. We technically, it's not even part of the first phase. So we don't know if it's actually going to happen or not. And there's time for it to happen. So there's still big copium out there where there's you know, that possibility where they might introduce the mage tower. They might do that whole thing and we just don't know about it yet. But in my opinion, I don't think we should be surprised by that. They should just tell us to reassure people because, honestly, gamers can be snowflakes sometimes. Sorry. But sometimes, I think like Ian said it himself, sometimes you just got to manage people's feelings. And that's one of those things. But they've also been pretty adamant in saying that, no, there's going to be no appearances. So, yeah, I don't see it in them to like lie about it either. Any news today? Nope, no news. We'll wait till noon, just in case. But yeah, we are going to buy Gilded Thaumatriggers. Boom. Did I get anything good from the vault? Nope, I did not. My vault sucked, so I picked up a shield transmog. So I mean, that's good. It's considered a win in my book, but not quite. Okay, I'm making a toolbox for a dude. Okay. Okay, once again, now I think I got everything. Unless I forgot something again. So take that out, take that out, take that out, put... I didn't turn in the quest! God damn it, all. Damn this COVID brain fog thing. I'm forgetting things one at a time. We're getting there. I wonder if the design factor on returning some removed from game things, but when it comes to Mage Tower, they can't even say maybe. I think it's just this attempt at consistency, you know, things that are considered challenge modes at that time. No, we're not going to bring that back. You know, and people have counter-argued saying, yeah, but then towards the end of Legion, it was like super easy. Literal monkeys can do it. I'm like, well, but then people are mostly okay with the likes of like KSM, KSL mounts. Like those things are like okay to be exclusive to what they were, but whatever. Is Cersei Circlet preventing you from converting your lower tier crest into a higher tier? No, not yet at least. I do need to get a, I need a ring. I need some sort of ring so I can convert that up, and I think that's the last thing left. And braces, which I'm about to craft. So, but first, let me make this thing. 2,000. Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. More than makes up for the things I spent. So, mace. Nope. I just need a champion ring. Some sort of champion ring. For all I know, I have something in my warband thing that can do it. So, all right, round 4. I think I'll get it this time. So, Spark, Gilded Thing, 720, 720, make it. Cool. And I got some garbage reagents back. Nice. And we're good. Yay. Just check the test ended. Once logged into that character, it auto sent me to Stormwind and removed all the remix gear. Yeah. So it's like a character boost. Like what item level is that person? Like 6 something, I'm hoping. Because it should just feel like a character boost. But without like some of the other boons, like the, what is it called? Rep boosts and all that stuff. I mean, that'd be hard to see anyway. All right, so I need to do this one. Has all the gear that I want. Character's only level 33. Oh, okay. That's right. You were checking it out like pretty late. I realize once we reach immortal status on our remix characters, it'll be rough leaving it. I found the transition to not be so bad whenever I would be like, all right, cool, it's a raid night, and then I switch from my Uber Paladin, I'm just pressing one button and then winning, versus getting onto my actual character. You know, the endgame and the remix, the cool thing, the very, very cool thing about the Legion remix is that eventually you can reach, it's thanks to Mythic Plus that even if you feel unstoppable, like, hey, Mythic Raids, oh, this is nothing. All right, go to Keys. That's what the challenge is. Because at some point, then you'll run into, okay, I'm not one-shotting things. I'm struggling or whatever. And that's fine. Because at that level, doing like a plus 40 on your own, by the time, like, no one has we don't know how that really feels like, even on the PTR. Damn it, crap. We don't know how that feels on the PTR, because we mostly use pre-mades to get to that point. But a normal character, or when we actually do this, people are going to farm up a shitload of stamina in the meantime. So I don't know how much more life they're going to have, but they'll have a fairly significant amount of extra stamina on top of what we were seeing in the PTR, even if you fully max out your artifact power like all the way to the hilt. Now the thing is, if you want to do a plus 40, you definitely don't need to farm up like 1,000. You don't need to farm up 50 million artifact, infinite power or whatever. Like that's not a thing. But you do need to do it in a group to make up for that, and it won't be that hard. Shouldn't be that hard. All right, what am I making again? I'm making the... Oh, cool. 5K. Nice. I'm cool with this. Nice. Okay, let's jump back into queue. Oh, I hope my queue's not like super long now. That'll suck. What really sucks, I think, for Mythic Plus and the remix is that all the older fixers are coming back. Out of all of them, Sanguine is just like that's death. And I do have questions about how they're going to handle things like Mythic Plus. Like I wonder if they're going to experiment and just not let keys deplete. I think that should be a thing in the remix. Just don't let keys deplete. It's the damn remix. Fuck around. Find out. See how people react to it. But I also think that the affixes should rotate every day instead of every week. Because otherwise, we're not going to really see or feel the difference there. And it's not like we're going to get stuff from the vault. Right? Yeah. Yeah, we didn't see anything about like a great vault or anything like that. So those are two big things that I think should be, I guess, part of the conversation. Like, how are they going to handle Mythic Plus? Because that is going to be the actual end game. Mythic raids are just a step. My soul prop paladin would be god in open world then, lol. I do wonder how much faster Wet Ret will be though for leveling, as the prop warrior was the only spec I leveled in. It depends. Like if you're just like, unlike the mob remix, the Legion remix will have you press your actual buttons, and there's going to be a period where, while the traits and whatnot, they're going to be significant, you still want to actually do your standard rotation and stuff like that. In the mob remix, that was less significant. Stats and those automatic traits with the procs, like that did all the work. In the Legion remix, traits can carry you through, but you do need to do a rotation to really take advantage of that. So I feel like it's an improvement because there's going to be a bit more gameplay in it. And again, Mythic Plus will be able to create a difficulty level where you definitely need to kind of play normal, as if you're your actual class. It's just, okay, what key level is it at when it's going to feel like the normal game? Okay, if this guy doesn't answer, damn it. Why are people... It's when I'm trying to queue, damn it. Do I want to make some gold, or do I want to get a chance at some gear? Right? I missed everything I said. That sucks. That sucks. All right, let's see. I checked for news. No news. Any communications I should know about? Oh, that's not a communication I want to see. A bill. Oh, no, that's not a bill. Okay. But it's coming up. All right. Never mind the craft. Let's try to get some gears. Oh no, it was improv. Okay, well, okay, no boots, but at least I'll see what happens with the damn trinket thing. Cartel bots running rampant on Tuesday. Cartel bots? What are cartel bots? Alright, so let's see how Swarmlord... Well, actually, I don't think I'm going to see Swarmlord in action for this fight. Raid Finder is not the place to find out what my trinkets are capable of. But I'll try. Oh, how cute. There's a DK in here named Grim. Haha! Have we even targeted him yet? Smooth. Alright. He's not turning back. Okay, maybe I will see if this trinket is oh, it hurts. Okay, this tank buster is well, it's not so bad. I'll just make sure I bubble before he does the next tank buster. Because of what, let's see, T-buff lasts for another 15 seconds? Okay. Yeah, 500% more melee damage. I'm sure that's pretty rough. 4, 3, 2, bubble. Alright, speaking of Raid Finder, did you test that under the Legion Remix, or was it not popping at all? And those multi-hour queues hammers just for standard dungeons, so I wasn't sure if anyone had gotten a Raid Finder pop. No, I never tried it. I mean, trying to solo a raid, trying to solo normal, it seems like that would be easier than trying to solo raid. You know, that's easier than Raid Finder, because Raid Finder you need to have, I think that counts at least 20 people by default. I forget. Whatever the case, it seemed easier to try and solo anyway. Come on. Tank trinkets. Nope. Nope. Damn it. Nothing. But I get... what I get? I got Transmog. Woo! Leather stuff! Ah! Yeah, I'm good. Bots scan trade chat for crafting work and just immediately spam them. Oh, bots do it? Oh, okay. I mean, I use add-ons and tools to quickly respond, yeah, but I'm not gonna auto thing. Is that what they do? Like, is it straight up bots that do it? That's fucked up. I kind of want to hunt them down and report them, but I don't. That's hard to do though, because an add-on lets you respond pretty damn fast too. So I don't know. It'd be hard to make that distinction. Back in the queue. Boop. You got the leather boots that gave you glowy feet. Oh, they give you glowy feet? Oh, that's neat. Kinetic Dune Runners. Oh. That kind of glowy feet. That's kind of cool though. That's kind of neat. Wow, and that's like so that's a tier thing for, I'm guessing, demon hunters. That's kind of wild. Yeah, that's neat though. I dig it. Goes great with my tabard and everything else. It's just fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, nothing. Shucks. It'd be nice to get some news. If you're requesting trade, you'll probably get 5 replies. I mean, I'm gonna be one of them because like that's what the craft scan add-on lets you do. As soon as I get an alert, or as soon as it pops, if someone's looking for like something to be made, it's like there it is, and then I just hit this button. So I have to click something. It's not fully automated. Okay, that was a very quick response. That's, yeah. Wow, he chose really fast. Okay, that's pretty wild. Okay, I've never done an order this fast, where he was like ready to like just hit the button like right away. That's kind of eerie. But oh well. Hey, free stuff. Oh, rank 2 missive. Oh, and rank 2 ore. Oh, sorry, buddy. Yeah, you're getting screwed. Enjoy your rank 4, buddy. I feel no guilt. Garbage in, garbage out. When I create a cracker, I usually don't have a backup item, so I understand the spam accept. Yeah. I mean, that's the pitfalls of public orders. Oh, speaking of, I should. Pretty sure my concentrations. I've been playing too much this weekend, so I should make some stuff. And I think I have some spare garbage. Yeah, I have some stuff. So let's. Come on, big money. Yay, 1 extra. Big winning. Big winning. All right. That's kind of pathetic, actually, but I should have used rank 2 or... Oh, well. I'm that cheap. I let it... Yeah, I know. I'm a goddamn monster. How dare I? Oh, not bad. Still doing pretty good. Oh, how is the Blasphemite too? Blasphemite is still pretty good. Still pretty good. But I got Raid Finder to do. I'll make gold later. Off stream. So. Anyone else try out Borderlands 4? I don't want to be the only one who's giving it a shot. I'm not the only rich person. Rich person. I still have a sour taste though. Then, like Dee was trying to reassure me. She's like, "You don't really buy games, dude. Like, this is like the first one that you bought in how long?" I'm like, "I don't know, but I'm still, $70. That's just." I remember spending $70 back in the 90s when I wanted to get Final Fantasy 2 or 4 or whatever, um, for the SNES. I remember $69.99 at Toys R Us. Heard it runs poorly on PC. That sucks. My shit's peak, so I'm not really noticing. Now I did comment earlier saying that for some reason cutscenes they tend to stutter. Like my frames drop to like 15 or something like that during a cutscene of all things. But otherwise, the gameplay, the important shit, it's fine. About Borderlands 4, it was fun once you get past the starter quest. Those first few levels were they do start off really slow, but I think that's sort of the pitfall. Like, even though it's a sequel, like they walk you through like it's the first time you're playing a video game, so they start you off pretty slow. Kind of wish they did the seasonal thing. Thought by now they moved the IP beyond the single player campaign. I don't mind it so much. Like they're going to have, like, they're more traditional. Like they're not doing like live service, but they are pledging to do like this many updates over like the season, quote season. So you can prepay for all that stuff, and they'll have cosmetics and other things like that, and new campaigns. I think 2 new heroes as well, or 2 new vault hunters, which sounds kind of cool. But I'm happy with the ones that they have right now. They're pretty crazy. I still only really tried the one so far, the one with like the pets, so because that's me. But I end up just using those pets as distractions, because otherwise what I do, I throw a dagger at dudes, and then they get a debuff where all of my attacks crit. So I hit the dude with like a really hard-hitting move, and my crit will cause this crazy damage over time that keeps stacking, and it's pretty nuts. So I use like this shotgun with 1 round on it, and I throw a dagger at a dude. I blow them away with a shotgun, and like they tend to die for the most part. It's still pretty fun though. The whole fantasy of it is as bombastic and crazy as it's ever been. Like a lot of folks, they'll do like really, they like some of the popular builds have things where if you have high crits, like you have shots that just bounce all over the place and they hit all the enemies and stuff. Like I have this one shield that I farmed for. It didn't take very long, maybe like half an hour of like just farming the same boss. And what happens is when you kill them, there's a chance that they explode, and then like these fireworks, they arc up really high, and then they just rain down on random nearby enemies. And if they get killed by that, then it has the chance to proc again. And so you have like this crazy like bouncing. Yeah, it's a really cool effect. It's a lot of fun to see it happen, because it just clears shit out real fast. And it's a little balanced too, because if you're in an area where like the ceiling is low, then those rockets, they'll just hit the ceiling and then they won't do anything. So it's not like super overpowered. It just feels really cool to see in action. Season 3, then Tales of Zillia remaster. Nice. That's the shitty thing. Like gaming is expensive. Straight up, it's expensive, and it feels like it feels like you gotta choose between whether you want to be a PC gamer or a console gamer, because console gaming, you're kind of jumping into like a whole different environment and infrastructure, or a different kind. I don't have the words, but it just seems really hard to do both, which sucks, because there's like a lot of games that I would like to play on the Switch, but there are a lot of Nintendo games that I want to play, but they're exclusive on a console, and I'm like, that's stupid. That just sucks. But that's how they make their money. I don't give a fuck. Shit. They're not gonna make any money off me because it's too expensive. I'm not gonna buy a. Remember those days when it's like, oh man, this is a system seller, blah blah blah. I don't want a system seller. I want to play the game. New Pokemon game out next month already has a $30 DLC plan. I remember when people were just railing on that practice. When it's like, what? You're gonna have DLC right from the very start? I remember very famously. It was shortly after I started my job at Sony. Like there was this whole thing about on-disc DLC, where it was already built into the game. It was already there, but you just needed to punch in a code, and people had to pay for that. And yeah, people were railing on that. Only game of Switch owner I missed out on exclusives was Demon Souls. For me, I want to play Fire Emblem games, but I can't. I mean, because there's a new one that's going to come out, but it's only on the Switch too. I'm like, fuck you, man. I'm not playing it. And as far as I know, Fire Emblem games have not been on any other platform, except I think there was one that was made for mobile. Woohoo. Whoop-de-doo. I didn't see the thing. I'm gonna wait. I'm scared. There, yeah, see? Damn, they got vaped. But then they're downstairs now. PC ports don't have standard though. I hate when shit's not optimized and it runs like shit. It's tough though. Like when you do ports, I understand how tough that is. Like even so a lot of my old job, okay, it wasn't part of my job, but it was kind of down the hall. What people had to do, they needed to test a game versus every version of the console that comes out. So there might be a good handful of different versions of consoles that release that people don't typically know about. But you know, it's because manufacturer parts change. You know, new technology comes out, blah blah blah. You know, all sorts of reasons why there might be why one version of a console might be slightly different from the other, but performance it should be the same. But we need to do like certain compatibility testing to make sure the game runs the same off all of them, because sometimes it doesn't work out, and so we need to tell them, okay, like this, you know, we'll pass this game for sales, but you need to patch this within like a certain amount of time. Otherwise, it's going to make us look bad and we're going to give you a lot of shit later. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting how all that works out. I guess I'll taunt, I'll be polite. And I will pay it forward. I will do, I have time, I will do all the bosses. I will close the gap. Plug that hole. I don't want another tank to feel all shitty because they ended up not being on the boot boss. But Mass Effect Legendary on PC, and after taking a break I went back and some update bricked the game and I couldn't, oh, that sucks. That's lame. But I'd rather have PC ports than to buy a whole ass console that I'm otherwise not going to play. So, like my PS5, I barely touch it. Like I bought it around the time I got Final Fantasy 16, and I have a bunch of games on, you know, that digital downloads and stuff like that, things that I bought in the past, you know, and PlayStation Plus. You know, I would play those for a while. But then, you know, that kind of falls off. And otherwise, it's like, okay, there's nothing really there's very little that I want to play. Yeah, that's the thing for me. Like, there aren't enough games that I want to play on a console to justify buying one. And the infrastructure, you know, the storefront of console games, it's like, it sucks. They don't have like good sales. you arguably find better sales whenever they're on like Steam or other platforms. Where's the ad? There's the ad. Oh, shop. Fine, take it. I didn't want to help anyway. I mean, I'm kind of phoning it in. I'm not really paying attention. Even Final Fantasy X Remaster on PC, there's still a green cutscene bug to this day. That sucks. I think there's a new Transmog pack in the shop. The Ascended Regalia. That's not news that I want to see. That's not what I had in mind, Liz. I was thinking of cool stuff. He's dead. Let me take a look. What is it? Something Heavenly Regalia? Nope, that's not it. Ascended Regalia. So this is... that looks goofy as fuck, man. Something about the boots. I don't know. The boots don't really do it for me. Oh, this is a big pack. Oh, okay. Okay, that color's way better. Hold on. Yeah, that color I think I like better. Okay, the helmet's dope. I dig the helmet. The helmet's kind of cool too because it's just void. Although the dude, oh, I can't move it. Those eyelashes, man, or eyebrows. I'm sorry. They're very, yeah, very awkward. Oh, and an arsenal. Okay, so that is some sort of two-hander thing. It looks like a two-hander, right? Weapon transmogs. Okay. I think, wait, how much is it? Okay, don't fall, though. Here, let me get out of here first. I feel like a doofus. Okay. Not that one. This one. $30? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. That's usually the most attention that I want to give to like shop stuff. I'll check it out real quick, but I don't really talk about it. These days, I'm not too keen on talking about shop stuff. Oh shit. I'm behind. Wait for me. I'm kind of important. Alright. Yeah, so 4 sets and an arsenal. So it's not 6 things, really. It's 2 sets with 2 recolors and an arsenal. So you could say it's 3 things. 3 things and recolors of those 3 things. It's not bad, but I don't think it's something I want to... These days I don't make enough gold. Not the way I used to. If I was a bit more successful at gold making this expansion, then I'd be like, oh, fuck it, I'll go for it. Okay, I did not watch at all to see how well Swarmlord is doing. So, maybe we'll see in a bit. I'll like actually try to watch. The rest of the stuff, I'm like, it's all right. It really has like this Kyrian vibe to it. Ascended Regalia, yeah, that kind of speaks to me in Shadowlands talk. Oh, getting hit by her again? Oh, whatever. No one's soaking. Help. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a thing. Uh-oh, I'm taking out everything, aren't I? Ah, it's all good. It's okay. I wanted to see how well a Swarm Lord does. I asked for it. Alright, good luck catching. We catch, do we? Don't we? Yeah, we do. This ain't so bad. Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll be fine. A little pain doesn't hurt anybody. Alright. Oh, and see, Wonder Woman's about to die already. So that's going to be cool. I don't think the AoE is, like, that much in Wayfinder, right? I'm just doing Wayfinder. Yeah. I want me some boots. Boots, boots, boots. Feels very Kieran indeed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, Ascended, that's where it really speaks to me. TV Dimensions on her. Nice. Grats, dude. I'm hoping we can get a look at him this week too. And did it drop at all? Yoke? Nope. Dude, the male ones drop every goddamn time. 2 of them. Sadness. Alright, guess we're gonna have to rely on tonight's raids for stuff. Interesting boss, not as interesting as I thought it would be. I think it's hella cool, dude. I mean, I haven't seen it on Heroic, but no spoilers. No spoilers. I don't know what it's like on Heroic yet. Feels awesome, though. The spectacle of it. Tanking, we'll see. The only thing that I find irritating is how I'm, like, mostly separated from the raid. So things like Golden Path, like, that's pretty much worthless for that fight. Well, except for using it on myself, but that's not a whole lot of benefit. Any predictions for the 0.5 patch? Any predictions? We already know what's in it. I don't think there's much left of a mystery. I think the questions really are: might there be surprises in the other phases of the Legion remix? That's about it. I guess the other thing would be the 0.5 patch is the only place where there's any room for this spooky event that may or may not happen. And it might not. So we'll see how pissed people get. Oh my god, something, canceled content, yada, yada, yada. So. But if it don't work out, it don't work out. August was more intense. Oh, dude, that was a decade ago, man. That was the Obama administration. So we lived in a different world back then, buddy. You know, the main stuff I want to try and get from the remix: the Satyr Shoulders, the Shara Robes, the Argus Cloth Demon set, and probably one of the Commander sets. Which one though? There are 4 of those. The Satyr Shoulders shouldn't be that bad though. When you clear the raid, depending on the difficulty, you get like a token towards buying those shoulders off the remix. You need a total of 20, and from what one of my guildmates told me, they got 10 of those tokens by clearing Mythic. So you'll get it. There's no question. The robe should be easy to get. You just that's just related to an achievement. I forget which one. It's one of the zone. I think it's the Azuna or Valshara. One of those zone achievements. And then, yeah, it just depends on what kind of commander set you want. So it won't take you long to get that. If you want, you can wait until we're well into the remix, and you could probably just sneak into a carry for a couple of Mythic Emerald Nightmare runs. Anyone doing it? Anyone want to help me out? I'm sure someone will do it. Because someone will do it just to like kind of flex. the only struggle, I think, is the initial is like the trash. Trash kind of takes a while to get through. That's about it. And people will die on trash. For sure. The flying portions hurt the fight? I think they're dope. Oh yeah, that's right. I already beat this boss, so nothing to loot. That's it. Only one flying portion? I don't think it makes a difference. In my head, it doesn't make any difference. It gives a small buffer for cooldowns to come back out, or space them out a little bit, but I don't know. I'll have to see it on Heroic to like find out how that really feels. All right, so done with that. Okay, I gotta do Zony stuff. Off to space. Oh, we still got time. Damn, I'm getting stuff done. That's amazing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Drag. Like spacing out cooldowns. It'll help with that. But otherwise, you know, if it was just like one platform, 2 sets of ads, then we would simply, you know, adapt to that too. Off to... Actually, I'm doing the emissary stuff too. So, let's see, gold. I'll do gold stuff. Yeah, there's like 2 right there, 1 right, yeah, easy. I think. Yeah, docks is easy. Sphere is easy. Oh yeah, these are like simple, man. Very chill. Wish I could get the Stupor Fire Owl Mount from the Farok boss fight. Didn't play in Dragonflight. Well, you know, someone pointed out, I forgot where, but they were like, hey, dude, you know, doing Dawn of the Infinite solo these days is like super easy. You should go do that so you can get the quantum stuff. I'm like, oh, you know, it's not a bad idea. I should give it a try sometime. And I remember before, I barely soloed it. I was like, oh man, I'm pushing. I'm like barely making it. I'm barely making like enragey kinds of timers or things that would otherwise like just kill me. But it was fun getting through it. I imagine now it's just a lot easier. Throughput's way higher. And, you know, quantum stuff. Transmog, yay. Super easy once. Yeah, Iridacron was like, that was the hump, as I remember it. So you can't get past him solo yet? Okay. Yeah, because I know the enrage part, like, you gotta do it. Like, if you don't do it, then you're done. Like, that's an instant death sort of thing. I kind of remember one of the other bosses earlier. I think the boss before that, I think that one gave us a problem somehow. I don't remember why, though. Hardest one is the boss that mind controls. Yeah, isn't that the one from earlier? Or the previous boss? Maybe I'm done. Maybe when I'm done with this, I'll check it out. See how it feels. Oh wait, no, not these. My bad. It's the little baby things that I gotta run over. That's right. I forgot that this is not a vehicle. I can just kind of strafe my way to victory. It's kind of funny. I figured that this quest, this vehicle thing should have like those sorts of steering mechanics, but oh well. And we'll do the last gold one. Yeah, that's the one before that. Yeah, like it did mind control at some point for some reason. I don't remember at all. Just get a lockout for the last boss from the quantum items easy. That's a good point. I guess I could do that by dual boxing and just having the character on my other account. I think that one lapsed already though. So there goes that idea. I'd need a person to help me out with that. But if I can like just tear through it too, then I wouldn't mind that either. Because otherwise, I don't think there's any other transmog that I get from that. Oh yeah, so how did I do on that? Let's see. So let's go to... Here's the fractals that I did. So I did... Where are you at? Swarmlord. Swarmlord is there still. Okay, it's still good. I think it's only about as comparable to the Mana Sprite thing. But then at least that's me that it's healing. So that feels better. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe for progression, I'll just use the priority trinket. I just don't like it, though. $99. Nice. And I only need to do this special assignment. I don't think I need to do like the other thing because I think I already got one piece of gear. I don't need to get a second one. Or I can't get a second one after this because then it'd be a third. So then I'll go to Dawn of the Infinite and see how it is. Went from 2nd to 7th? Yeah. So Swarmlord is back. It's back. It's like Swarmlord just closed its Discord channel and was bitching until Mana Sprite got nerfed, and it's like, oh, here we go, rise up. Yeah, I'm using the Season 1 trinket. It's good. At least now I'm using it again. I was using the Mana Sprite healing trinket for the past couple weeks, but ever since the nerfs, I'm like, you know, not what it used to be. Shit, I'm still using the Cersei Circlet for healing. So for those who are longtime watchers of the channel, are we really surprised at all? Nah. No, not really. Going back to just stat sticks. Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst, man. Not because it's bad, but it's because, you know, it's not nearly as cool. These guys. New shop set looks good. It's good. I'm probably not gonna buy it though. That's there's hey, this looks cool, and then there's hey, I'm gonna spend this much, you know, gold or money on. Cool. Nah. I'm not quite as blown. Like, I'd be buying it for the helmet, mostly. The helmet looks very, or one of the helmets looks very neat. Not the hood. The hood's cool, but I like the other. I like the face mask kind of thing more. Alright, let's kill some dudes. Wait, shields. Wait, what? I didn't see no shields. I could have swore I only saw a 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I only see like this staff looking thing. Or a spear. Yeah, so I'm only seeing this. Now, if you're saying it comes with a shield, that's different. So spirit bringer attire. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Wait, so it's not even showing me everything here? Yo. Why not? Why doesn't it show me all the stuff? That's not cool. There's a YouTube video that shows the shield. There's one-handers, off-handers, and shields. Is it at least in the it's not in the Battle.net store, is it? You're looking in guild? Okay. Yo, I don't even have a proper preview. I know. Yeah, because I don't even have Battle.net balance on me. Do I? I have 15 bucks. I have enough for a token. Okay, it's really going to depend on what on this shield. No, it doesn't depend on what this shield. That it's by principle. That's like the law. The video. Why is it a video? Wait, for over 100 transmog pieces? What? What the fuck? Hold on. Wait. 22 weapon transmogs. Holy fuck, that's a lot. Okay, why is it saying, what the hell is it talking about with 100 or whatever? Oh, okay, so there's a shop link for it. Over 100 individual transmog pieces. That's a lot. That's okay. That is a lot. Quantity over quality. Damn. It's not great looking, but that's not the point. Fuck. All right, let's finish this thing. It's a rotating thing of a, you know, it's a pleasure tool. No, it's a drill. All right, we're buying it. God damn it. Well, it's not worth buying. Yeah. Yeah. How long did that last? I thought it was just a spear, and like that was it. I'm like, oh, this thing, it's not worth it. Now it's like this is like the most broken deal that they've ever given out. So yeah, I already thought it was kind of a value too, with having 2 sets and recolors and blah blah blah. Okay, that's not bad. But now it's not bad. Hey, Transmog. Okay, cool. All right, we're doing it. See, that was the BOE that I sold the other week. So, that's cool. That's cool. Where are you, WoW token? There it is. Made by AI, right. Okay. What upsets me is how weak the preview is. Like, this really could have been like, you know how when you do like a control click and you control click a set, like that's what I would want to see. You know, give me something like that. Oh well. Let's go and let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, my chat is like my chat just flipped the fuck out with all the stuff that unlocked. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Okay, so there's purple weapon. Purple weapon. There's blue weapon. And these are just one-handers, right? Yeah, just one-handers. Axes. There's these two. Cool. Maces. There is these two. Wait, so why is it saying 100? I don't quite get what's going on with that. Two-handed axes? No two-handed axes? Doesn't look like it. Two-handed swords? Oh, dude, that's beast. That's a big honking sword. Oh, and it's got like it's got a little person on it. That's cute. It'll look very look iconic when you like jab them through, and then you know she's like sticking out, like, oh, hello. Maces? No maces. I'm surprised there's no maces. Here's the pole arms that I saw from earlier. Okay. There's a bunch of variations on some of the pieces. Like, oh, okay. So it's the appearances that look different. Okay. So let's take a look at this then. So purple and blue, and then so in general it's like these two sets. Cool. But then if we look deeper, what is it called actually? Can I just say soul rune and then see a bunch of different things? Yes. Oh, okay. So there's quite a few of that. Lots of different hands, one belt. We got a long and a short version, and feet. Okay, so let's play with this one first. So, boom. Yeah, I'm a fan of not the clipping so much, but you know that's funny. Like here, the eyebrows don't clip, but on the other version. So here, it does clip. Here, it doesn't clip. Clip, no clip. Clip, no clip. And yet, so it switched things out. Like, yo, hair doesn't stick out, or the hair doesn't appear because it's just gone. But the eyebrows leave. Here, the hair clips through, but the eyebrows don't. It's like, the hair, I don't mind. I don't know how to resolve that. But like the hood is like, yo, you're close. You're really close to nailing it. Anyway, so let's look at these. Let's see, is it here? Okay, here it is. So two different kinds of shoulder things. Okay, so there is a more muted version of it. That's cool. I like that. So it's not 100 different pieces, is it? It's just 100. It's just different combinations. It looks like, because you have these wraps, or you have like these full wraps if you want. And then on the chest, we have. Oh shit! That's a lot. Whoa. Okay, that is a lot of stuff. So, yeah, what's the difference here? Okay, so the difference here is like, you could have it short. Sleeveless, long sleeve, or additional whatever wraps, fewer wraps, more wraps, and then different colors of each of these. Okay, and then there's the one with the like the plate looking thing to it. That's a lot. Oh, that's wait, hold on. So where is... Hey, where's the naked? Where's the hidden stuff? Yeah. Hidden. Okay, something's off. I can't hide my chest. Oh, that's because I'm not using the Transmog thing. Doofus. Here, let me use that instead. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. So first the hood. So the hood is like oddly long. It looks really like big. Okay, so not. It is strangely large. Not bad large. But then when we combine this with these sets here, and I guess it fits better with this here. So yeah, I guess it sort of blends a little bit better because of the clipping. Because when I take this off, this seems like, yeah, that's mostly a flat. This is just a skin suit texture sort of thing. And then you got the plate, the boob plate right there. And then there are variations of this with sleeveless, half, and full. That's kind of neat. But now let's look at the legs. Lots of legs. Legs for days. So we've got full wrap, kind of exposed wrap. Actually, what's the difference there? So this one and this one. Oh, okay, so you got little feather, big feather. And then big feather with, or you just go skin suit. Okay. So you can have that and hide that there. There's a lot to play with here. If I want to show some cleavage and all that, I can do that. Cute. I kind of like I kind of wouldn't mind something like this just without the plate either. That wouldn't be so bad. Surprised I didn't charge $50 for it. Diablo 4 would never make it so low. I mean, this is cool though. This is neat. It's also $30, but oh well. Now, what will I do with this? What will I actually do with this? Okay, so those look like normal. Okay, that's right. There were some variations in the gloves too. So, it's a lot of gloves. Damn, they got a full page of gloves just for this. So it has kind of the whole like, hey, you want to be heavy armored, you can do that if you want. That's neat. Now, how much am I going to be able to like mix and match these, you know? Oh, I can... Wait. Why can I transmog to this now? You need to redeem a roulette? We're in the middle of stuff, so well, I guess I'll do that and save it. Oh, yeah. But now we got to go back to playing it. So... What was I? Okay, do the sets show up here yet? Oh, there's a glowy thing to it. Huh. Is it the cloak that does it? No. Is it the shoulders that does it? No. Is it a set thing? No. Is it a variant? I guess I didn't notice before. Will we do it with one of your new shields? Oh, of course. So, where's my shields at? We got 2 whole new shields. Which is the big... Oh, so this white hood. What, does it match other tones? Yeah, it seems like it goes with some of the other hooded tones. Yeah, so this is just same kind of color. Those expectations are pretty much the same. They just gotta take out the damn freaking eyebrows, dude. That's very bothersome. I'm not trying to be a Sylvan. And the worst part is that like you still see the clipping here in the right here on the side where the eyebrow begins, and that's okay from a distance. And it's okay when I'm actually playing my character from behind, but otherwise that's a little troublesome. Is this a store mod? Yeah, this is from the store. Alright, so let's look again at the shoulder variant. boots. So it's just these right here. Or if I want to have something a bit more understated, then I'd go with something like this. Now, if I wanted to go here and like take that out and replace this with, where's the wraps? Like the wraps, but then that doesn't feel like it's adequate either. So maybe I would go back to using something like this with a full sleeve, and then do like an ethereal thing. Let's see how this sit. Not great. I'd have to use purple. Purple. Which isn't all that much better at a glance. But let's run with this. So that one. Oh, I didn't even look at the boots yet. Okay, we got... There's a lot. Got slippers. We got bitch kickers. More slippers. More bitch kickers. Okay, so not too many variants of this. It's like, and those wraps are like totally separate things. We'll go with the bitch kickers. So it doesn't quite go too great. This stands out a bit too much. So we'll just show some boobs. Actually, no, not even so much that. Like minimal cleavage. And it's all open for the ladies. I think it would be better off like going with something like this. But then that doesn't feel right either, because it feels really empty here now. Unless I go for, something like this that feels a bit more full. But now the neck is exposed and that doesn't look right either. So now I need like some sort of long necked thing. So like one of these will do. Yeah, so that works. Sort of. But I'm not too fond of that anyway. I'd go with something like this, and then I would just revert to something like this. But then now that just still throws it off. New set is thick. Dude, it's quantity versus quality here. And they're just there. They bombed. And not bombed, but they just dropped a big bomb of Transmog with this set. It's a lot. So if we want something like slightly sexier, then we'd go for something like this. We'd show some skin if I can. I'd have to take this shirt off. Slim it down. More. So I do appreciate how, even though these look like Spanx, they flow well. Like you don't need to have a belt on, but it certainly looks goofy as fuck. Okay, so what's that one? Oh, it's something else. Definitely prefer like the full. Wait, what's it? Wait, what is the difference here? So that's it? That's interesting. What's the play here? Let me take those away. Look at these again. Oh, okay. So one of these is, so it's the pants. Okay. So this is just making it invisible. And then changing the pants to one of these is odd. Okay. There's this one belt that I really like from Dragonflight. I wonder if the color tones fit. Here we go. It's this one. Not really. Okay, actually that's better. Oh yeah, because the blue there matches that. Okay, cool. So we can go with something like this. Oh, and that doesn't work either though. Like, that doesn't feel right, because you got, like, the big old rock-looking belt, but then you have, like, these danglies, and that doesn't really go so great. Shorter danglies? No. No danglies? No. Yeah, now that just doesn't look very thick. So I think I would go for something like that. Okay, actually, let's go with bitch kickers and, like, go heavy. How heavy can... Oh, wrong one. This just seems really busy at the bottom. But I kind of like that. I kind of like that vibe. Like, an orc would look pretty cool in something like this. I'm a bit shocked that you get 2 sets and lots of weapons for an okay price. Overall, you get a lot. You know, I got to admit, you saw how my reactions evolved over time. I'm like, nah, I'm cool, man. You know, a spear and all that, or, you know, a pole arm, not a big deal. And then when you guys pointed out, oh, there's like a shitload you get, I'm like, really? But it's the shield that really like was like, okay, I'm buying it. Let's look again at the weapons. I didn't get like a great look at these. So this weapon is kind of cool. This is kind of what's it called? Spirit Touched Blade. And then if we enchant this guy, let's put some flames on this motherfucker. Rawr. Or some rock things. Or we'll void the heck out of it, or other stuff. Where is okay, that looks kind of cool. Yeah, that works. Very Christmassy. Very Christmassy. Waiting Hollow-Fire. Where's Mongoose? Mongoose. There we go. Good old Mongoose. This was such a favorite back in the day. Yeah, even Elemental Force looks pretty good on this one. But I think these ones from Dragonflight are some of my favorites. Well, what's this one? Shock Corruption. Yeah, the Shadowlands ones were okay. The Dragonflight ones, though, I think they're my favorite so far still. They look very cool. And gosh, they don't even do did we get weapon enchants in War Within? I don't think we did we? Oh yeah, the Kyrian stuff. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a great idea. So Kyrian stuff. Kyrian stuff. Ooh, so cute. No, not really. Kyrian stuff. There we go. It's like, yeah, I think this one would. Oh, Dark Wings. Well, I guess it depends. Like this one would be like the Light Wings, and then I guess if I wanted to go for other like Kyrian related stuff. Let's see. Like this one. Nope. No, that's Venthyr stuff. At some point, okay, somewhere here are, I think they were just, oh, it's these. It was just like these things. Nah, that's not cool. I would prefer like this one. Hell yeah, dude. You know, it doesn't quite look right though, because in this case, the feathery things, they're blue, but I only got these silver wings, and that doesn't seem to fit right. God damn it, why these purple gems have these awful gems? They're so good. Yeah, let's try purple. Because I think this looks alright. But I think the purple one may potentially look a little bit... Okay, the hood would look like that. Yeah, let me play with this variant real quick. So that one... And... Yeah, I guess it'd be the plate. Shoulders are too much, though. I think, like, the shoulders are neat, but they always feel, like, overwhelming to me. Yeah, it's a bit much. Alright, let's try purple stuff. So, purple helmet. Shirtless. We'll go for the dark Kyrian thingamajigs. Oh, that's right. There's like these limited things here. Okay, that I'll leave them alone for now. Purple. 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 You know, this doesn't sit right. The fact that they cut off like that, but I guess there's no other way around it, really. I think I prefer wraps, but that's too bright. Fuck. That's not gonna work. I think I would want to go for the sandals, though. Sandals feel a little better. And then, can I do better with this, though? Yeah, it looks okay. Yeah, I guess it matches like some of the darker tones. Even though like the little things here are white, but then I don't think there's any other. Yeah, there's no other way to go about this. I just like this belt. It's a neat belt. I'm showing so hard over how good this set is. Ah, it's cool. It's a neat set. What kind of shirt can I wear? Oh yeah. You know, that purple's not too bad. That's no, not that. Nope. 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 I do like the texture on these. These textures look really cool. Nope, I think shirtless is the way to go. It'd be cool if someday, I really want to see someday them to see Blizzard do like, to do non-symmetrical tattoos. Like if they wanted to do like some tribal looking elf thing, I don't know how that'd work out. Like just like some designs on like one side, I think that'd be pretty sweet. Okay, those red flames aren't doing it for me. What will do better? Frost or... yeah, maybe that one. I'll go with Frost. Frost looks alright. Actually, Shocker, that's a bit too subtle. I'll go with something like that. He's too... Damn, you gotta get some sun. I can see them making shirts that are just tattoos eventually after they finish giving class skins to class. See, it was funny. I remember one of the interviews, it was with Maria Hamilton, and then someone asked, I think it was Taliesin, someone asked about class skins, and she's like, what are class skins? Which kind of goes to show like what, you know, the filter between what the community says, what community managers read, and what they spit back to developers. Now, Maria Hamilton is not an artist necessarily. You know, she's a lead quest designer, so that sort of thing doesn't really reach her purview anyway, I don't think. But it just kind of goes to show like things that the community, that some parts of the community might be like really be running with, just haven't quite taken off internally for the WoW team at all. To me, class skins are like a nothing burger. I don't think they're ever going to be a thing. But that's just my thing. Email class skin is Warlock Green Fire. Yeah, that's how it feels to me. Or like in this case with the Devoured Demon Hunters coming, like that's you know, that's a specialization that's going to kind of like rewrite everything so that it rewrites what the Demon Hunter plays as, so that thematically it still makes sense. But, I do see them doing stuff with shirts to do the whole tattoo effect, but I'd love to see like a different effect too, so that way, like if I wanted to do, for example, like these wraps or whatever, like I think this would be an example to, you know, to use as a jumping off point to be like, yo, give us some tattoos, you know, because we have like this sort of like this different look to it. It's not really a shirt, but it's something that's thrown onto the shirt stuff. You know, why not have something like this? I think I'll leave it on this guy. Anyway. Didn't I say I was going to go to Dawn of the Infinite? Yeah. I think I did. Alright, so back to my real transmog. Oh, yeah. This is, See, for those who aren't familiar, this is what happens when you reach, like, peak. And there's, like, nothing to do except just go random. That's the only way you can really celebrate all the transmog you have. And I wonder what they're going to do with that random button that seems to be built into the game. It'd be pretty cool if they made it so if you choose random, it doesn't cost you anything. It'd be a favor to me more than anything. But yo, hook me up, man. Because I'm still going to spend like tons and tons of gold. Still went on hats, making us bald and removing long hair to be gone. Well, some races, they have bald stuff. Not all of them, but some of them do. Alright, I'm going to... somewhere in this direction, I think. Nope, that direction. Mythic? Okay, I can't set it to Mythic for some reason. Reset all instances, raid difficulty, dungeon difficulty, yeah. How? Okay, that's kind of odd. I don't see a... Okay, now I can do it. How weird. You got another awful vault? Yeah, me too. I ended up getting Transmog for it. Woo! Ooh, it's getting warm in here, man. It is 81 outside right now, which means it's 82 inside here. Woo! Begin hard mode. No point for me doing hard mode, right? Yeah, I don't get like more quantum shit. I don't think. Or do I? I don't think I do. Oh, does it get you bonus? Does it? Okay, does it get you bonus quantum stuff? That's what I care about. Oh well, I'll find out someday. Just don't die, alright? Just don't die. Just bonus loot, okay. I don't think I need that. I'm trying to remember mechanically, like, what are things that I might need to do? I know with Iridicron, like, I had to kind of help heal Chromie. I kind of remember doing that in the clear that I did once upon a time. I wonder if my holy armaments work, because that'd be pretty boss. That'll hook her up. Ooh, I got it. Oh, you do get crafting sparks. Never noticed. Which means easy, if I want to craft stuff. It's still a thing. All right, 24 minutes to try to finish this. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, it'll be nice when legacy content kicks in for this too. That'll be cool. But I do wonder, like, you know, how many quantum things will you get still? Is it still just going to be one thing? Are they going to potentially nerf it even more and put an end to quantum stuff? I think they could go either way. Come here. But I think I have to kill all these guys, right? We gotta pretty much clear the room. Should I be considered legacy content? I mean, we're getting close to that point where we definitely should expect it, but I mean, we're just not there yet. Thanks, Puddle Jumper. I mean, they've been consistent on when legacy mode happens, and I feel like it's been working out fine. Like, being able to wait until the next expansion is over, it makes it so that I don't need to be in a group to do it. Because if it was immediately available, then it's like, okay, it'd probably be best in a group and so on and so forth. Because yeah, I don't want to do it in a group. I just want to smash it on my own. What am I trying to get from here? Just quantum stuff. See if I get anything. I don't even know what is still eligible as quantum stuff. Pretty much done with farming old content because of Collector's Bounty. I mean, hey, why not just wait till that comes around again? Because of quantum stuff. There's no telling how that will work out if or when a Collector's Bounty thing comes. Because, like, Collector's Bounty stopped at... Where did it stop at again? I forget. Legion, right? No. BFA is where I think... No. Jesus, dude. It worked... Shadowlands, yeah. It worked for everything except for what is not legacy content. Yeah. I eventually got there. Eventually got there. Wait, it did include Dragonflight? Oh, I don't remember it included Dragonflight. I would have done stuff if it was. Yeah, I feel like I would have remembered that. But, oh well. People farming for rock for the mount like crazy. Yeah, why didn't I do it? I know why. Because I was done already. Wait, it did include... Okay, now we gotta look this up. Let's see. What did it include? Because I could have swore it was like pretty specific. Hey, things that have legacy content, things that are considered legacy content. Double drop rates for pre-Dragonflight dungeon and Transmog raid drops. So yeah, Miss, Warlords, Legion, BFA, Shadowlands, and there it is, right here. Can you see it? Dragonflight. Dragonflight. If you can't see it, then you're not Fel. Fel, you could see this, right? Dragonflight. And then it shows the Farok thing, the owl. Yeah, it's right there. I could see it. I don't know why everyone was farming Farok so hard then. Because you could. I think it was because people just realized, oh, you know, it's easy to blast, and so people were just going for it. And so if people are on this whole collector's bingey thing, hey, might as well run with it. I mean, I know I'm gonna wait, you know. But the other thing too is, you know, with Dragonflight, it was easy to collect all the appearances. There's like so many things that, you know, thanks to the catalyst and all that, it's very accessible. I guess that was the thing. Like, people wised up and be like, "Oh, it's pretty easy to solo now. Okay, well, let's go for it." So, like, I forgot when I put out a video where I'm like, "Okay, here's how you can solo Dawn of the Infinite." It was really hard. You know, not everyone can do it, but hey, here's an example of like what you can do. I think it was around the time, shucks, yeah, I think it was around the time I was doing coverage of soloing Shadowlands raids and the development on that. So it was shortly into this expansion. Or pre-patch, or something like that. Let's just go get all these guys. Okay, trying to remember how the mind control worked. I think it's just if I just need to do damage fast enough to bypass the phases. So we'll see how well Lightsmith does. Because I don't know what I did before. I probably used a bubble. I might have. Because I'm not like there's only so much time until until that mechanic happens. So I'll just do this without hitting anything. So not that. Oh, so there's the ball. So soon? So I think I just outgear it. Yeah. As long as I kill it before he eats me, and then, yeah. So that one's not so bad. DPS will just rip through that one real quick. Right. RP stretch. Oh boy. Yeah, let's do that in the meantime. All right. From this majestic outfit, super adventure-y, right? I got my sword, shield, and quiver. 2. Oh yeah. Now this is just ellipses. This is, yeah. Yep. Let's go. Okay, I gotta get that off. People gotta see me. All right, so I'm going to try taking on a Ridicron without doing anything. You know, and just see if... No, Chromie's gonna get smoked. I'm gonna just try off heal on her real quick. Roulette is such a disappointment. Should have had bits. Roulette is always... Roulette is consistent. Look, I got off shit to Northrend. Nah, it looks like I spent about 20 minutes in Northrend. I like that leveling gear. What's the sword that I have though? Oh, Red Sword of Courage. I think that's what... No, that's... No, that's, that was a... Utgard Pinnacle weapon. No, this was the Candy Cane sword from Makarazan. Yeah. What's the name of it? Spike Blade? No, that's different too. Oh, yeah, okay. It looks like the Candy Cane sword, but not quite. Kind of a similar vibe to it though. But yeah, not the Candy Cane sword. Crazy. Alright. So I get in here, but I have to... I forgot, why do I need to heal her? Oh. Okay, so what do I have to do for that one again? Okay, so I gotta keep her ass up somehow. But then I thought if I don't stand in the middle, that then he does his super attack again anyway. Okay, I'll have to see. I forget. "12 minutes. We're not gonna make it, guys. We're not gonna make it. So cataclysmic obliteration. Deals damage, can't be avoided. While ready and attacking inflicts damage or loses energy upon taking damage. Failing this ability if he reaches 0 energy. No, I've soloed it before. I soloed it at the start of this expansion. I just forgot what I did. I think I need to stand in with Chromie. I think. Because I don't think I can use... can I use spell warding on her? Or... after... I gotta jog my memory. I don't know. So, boop. So I'm gonna share this and then see what happens if I don't stand in that. Does he do a super move anyway? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, I know what to do now. Yeah, so I do need to heal her during that. That's fine. I could do that. Easy shit. Yeah, so she gets 3-shot, and I don't think things like sacrifice, that stuff doesn't work, but healing her will. So no problem. God, Chromie. Hop up defensive. Sheesh. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Shit. Oh, no, I'm not. This is the long walk. Okay. But I can mount. All right. Warcraft. Oh, I know that one. I don't like it. I forgot why. It was just messy. You know, I know it's related to like certain. I forgot what it did exactly, but I remember I tried it out. And I'm like, I'm not fond of this. You fell in love with it? Yeah, I forget what it did, but it just wasn't memorable or enjoyable. I'm like, I'm okay. Alright, so... Don't die, girl. Ooh, you barely live, girl. Yeah, that's kind of how I remember. I'm like, oh, I don't need this. I mean, for other people, I'm sure it's like useful and stuff, but I know for my personal use, I'm like, oh, I don't need this shit. Which reminds me, I gotta do my typical check in Dragonflight for that stupid world drop shield. So... Shield, 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 shield. And no. Never a shield. Everything but a shield. Sad song. Well, we did it. Yay. 7 minutes. Come out, big boy. Or do I have to kill all the trash? Gotta kill all the trash. That's criminal. More trash. Alright, that should be all of it. There you is. Sheesh. So what do we have left? We got this guy, Morchi, Battlefield, whatever. So, 5 minutes though, that ain't enough time. He roared like Argus. And I think I have effectively beat the instance. Like, there's no more threat or danger, right? Like, aside from Verticron, like, that was it. Oh, there's this. The hardest shit in the instance. Oh. Standing right here, didn't notice. And now let me in, come on. Oh, there's like a lot of trash too. I mean, there's this, and then there's navigating like some other room too, right? Oh wait, what? Am I wait? Am I resisting some of these? No. Okay. For a while, I was like, how am I dodging some of these? It's kind of wild. Whee. All right, let's go. Yeah, I gotta clear, I think, like... Okay, no, I don't have to clear all the trash. But a lot of it. Because I gotta go for, like... I think these guys in the end? Okay, at least I don't get slowed down. Because then I can at least, like, grab them all. I remember this sound used to be like deadly, man. What's up, Zabrik? Yeah, I should be heading out soon, but I don't know if I'll probably at least finish this Dawn of the Infinite real quick before I go. Let's see if I get anything cool. Alright, let's go. Right? I think I just need to be out of combat when I go through. Alright, where'd you go? Oh, over there. After you get this awesome, I'm definitely gonna be a demon hunter in there and get that. Yeah, it'll be cool. Like, I noticed I've been getting like really random stuff when I was doing quantum runs. Alright, let's keep an eye out just in case they announce something. Yeah, so it was just the... Yeah, it was only the Transmog thing they announced. Not what I was hoping for. Oh no, it's Morchie. What is she doing here? That bitch. Drama. Doesn't she do a mind control or something like that? No, I guess... No, I don't think she does. I thought it was something like that. Oh, I was right. I remember I relied on guildmates to identify these every time. I'm like, not fast enough, man. Can't do it. Need help. I'll do 4 mythics real quick to get Reclear before raid. No, I'm going to, I have some errands to run. Well, I got lunch and then I got errands to run. In Borderlands, no, I don't. But I do plan on doing mythics tomorrow. Like I have no Legion remix stuff on my plate. At least I better not. Yeah, so I'll finally do keys tomorrow. +2s, baby. No. I'll try 10, see how it feels. As long as we got good pumpers. Otherwise, we'll, knock them down to whatever we need to, and then we'll start progressing towards kiss them. Kiss them. Premium gamers stooping to playing non-premium WoW? Wait, what? I mean, that's why you have to kill those guys before you can even go in there? That's news to me. Finally outgrew Rune Crest, only running delves. Nice. Yeah, I think there's like I think I just need to upgrade like some boots and ring, and then I'll be able to graduate as well. And then I'm just gonna wait. So I'm gonna wait till turbo boost and then do all the trade-ins and get hooked up. It'll be nice. Stand as one. Meh. Even on Borderlands, a premium game for premium gamers. Yeah, I was joking about that too. I was like, okay, I wasn't really joking. I was just like, dude, that shit's expensive. Gaming is expensive. It's funny because I was saying this earlier too. Like I was gonna just buy it when it was on sale. I'm like, screw that, dude. But then I also remembered to myself, like, there are certain games or franchises that I'm just a sucker for, and I will buy it no matter what, because I want to play it right away, because I'm like, ooh, no shit. Same thing happened with Borderlands 3. Same thing happens with, like, most Final Fantasy games, WoW expansions. Those are like, duh, of course I'm going to get it, that sort of thing. Who's Randy? Wait, which one am I supposed to go again? This way, I think. Yeah. Oh, we're talking about the Borderlands dude who was saying that, oh yeah, real fans are gonna throw down anyway. No, that's prophecy. He's right. Because he's like, big talk. Go ahead and talk your shit. I'll see you in game. But it is fun. You know, I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I finally beat the campaign yesterday. Woo! So and at the moment I'm mostly using, you know, like what you were talking about earlier. I'm using the Reaper dudes just as distractions, because otherwise I'm doing like the whole crit dagger and then just shotgunning dudes for like big ass damage. So that's been my playthrough so far. So now I'm just trying to do like, you know, like the side quests. They're very extensive, so there's a lot going on with those. So I'm slowly getting around to doing all those. Been clearing the maps. No, the maps are fun. And some of like I'd say like if you get to like as you do the campaign, more side quests appear. So like if you want to like get to almost the end and then you want to go back and like do all the side quests and side content, you know, then cool. But yeah, there's a lot of good story that comes out from the other stuff too. Come on, dragons, I'm getting hungry. I got a delicious salad waiting for me. Come on, salad. Oh, wait, alt start at level 30? For real? I didn't know that. Because I made an alt and they were not level 30. So, yeah, they started. I skipped the intro and they started at level 2. Once you complete the campaign. I could have sworn I completed the campaign. I made a new. Well, I'll have to look. Because, no, that's sick. If I can start at level 30, fuck yeah, man. Maybe I missed something. So. Come on down. Woo woo. Yeah, it almost feels like the game is a bit too accessible. Funny enough, like it's a bit too easy to farm for like ideal weapons. Like the one thing that really exposes itself though is that the Borderlands community is not nearly as. I don't think any community is as industrial as the WoW community when it comes to. We will create this full-on database with all this information to share and all that's easy to search for and things like that. Like it's very Wild West. It's very organic. You have like a bajillion videos talking about, oh, this is the best weapon. No, this is the best weapon. You know, all these different things. And I'm just like, dude, I just want to find like out like what some of these legendary affixes, what they actually do, because it's just like I see like a one-word description and I'm like, this doesn't tell me jack shit. And I try out the weapon on a target dummy and I don't know what it does. I don't see anything happening. I'm like, what's supposed to happen? So you unlock skip campaign, which allows also to be 30 with the campaign. Oh, that's pretty sick. So that just tells me at level 30. So that tells me, you know, I should be getting on those level 30 characters. That's why I should farm like starter legendaries that I want them to use. So that way I can just immediately equip them with stuff. But oh, that's cool. so I can immediately try out like you know, new characters with whatever weapons I happen to have saved up, which is like none. I didn't really save any. Still though, that's neat. He ain't coming down. Oh, he won't come down until I finish the thing. I don't think. Now will you come down? There we go. Come on. Right into the soft underbelly. Rah. Give me quantum stuff. Quantum legs. Alright. Moment of truth, baby. Raven Scar leg plates. Oh boy. So it was these from, oh god, what era is that? I'm not sure. Wing Triumph. Lich King-ish? No. Warlords, it looks like. Yeah, I think that's Warlords. Oh, well, whatever. Apparently you still need 4 level 70s to get all the quantum items. Well, I only care about plate anyway, so whatever. I got a legendary gun with no stats at all. It does 0 damage, but on reload I throw it and it gets legs and it runs around until it explodes an enemy for massive damage. Yeah, I'm using this shotgun with 1 ammo. Or, you know, with 1 ammo in its clip. And then I do the whole crit thing, and I have like super fast reload speed, so just like bounce, you know, so it's like that, and it's pretty sick. So, are there quantum shields? Yes, those are quite rare, but I think I got everything that's available with quantum shields. I'm pretty sure they're quantum shields, but I don't think it'll work for me anymore. So anyway, it's 13 minutes past the hour. I'm hungry, and I have no other things to work on at the moment. So we're just kind of waiting for news, and we're just gonna kind of spin our wheels. And yeah, at this rate, if there's no like major news, I'm just gonna have to make stuff up, fake news, or we'll do speculations and do other fun stuff. So for now, off I go. You guys have a great rest of your day. May your loots be merry. It's raid night. We'll see how we do, and I'll see y'all for the next thing. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, stay breezy.